hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. How are you doing this fine Thursday evening? Weird Blue Dude, Stella Ninja, Kachel, Vile Shrew, Fogo, Gustavo, Alex. What's up tonight, everyone? Maple Magic, how you doing this evening? Good to see everyone. Wrath of Anima, Doombringer, Comrade Condor, Swooping Hawk. Always my favorite name to say. With or without a plan, Biggest Swan, Filthy Casual for life. Q Polimo, Space Miner. How you doing this evening, everyone? I'm super excited. What's up, Stellar Ninja? I think I got your name right. I think I nailed it. That's an easy one. Tabletop fan, Sergeant. What's in my name? What's up, everyone? I'm excited. Gonna play some Modern tonight. So I was going back and forth between doing Iconic Masters and doing some Modern. Oh, welcome, Barrowfell. Good to have you. Always cool to see first-time streamers or stream members here. Was going back and forth between Iconic Masters and Modern, so I did a poll on Twitter, and Modern was the winner. And one of the decks that got requested quite a bit, I think the number one request was Zuberas, thanks to Zach. Zach Elsick, big fan of the Zuberas. And we will do Zuberas again at some point, but tonight we're playing Abzan Tokens from our Instant Deck Tech earlier this week. Demonics, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. How's it going, White Lotus? Hello from the U.S. and Carpenter Diamond Salt. So what's up tonight, everyone? Hopefully you've had a good week. Getting ready for the weekend. We got lots of Magic this weekend. We have the World Cup starting tomorrow. Also SCG Invitational starting tomorrow. So Magic tournament coverage starts on Friday this weekend, which should be fun. Anyway, you won't be able to finish, well, if you aren't able to finish the stream, we have good news. You can always check out the rest of the stream on the MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube. All the old streams get uploaded. This stream will go up tomorrow at some point. So if you want to catch any of the old streams or you missed part of this one, always check that out. Of course, I guess since we're doing reminders, normal YouTube, we played some 5-color gods, which, man, that one game, I don't know if you've seen it, for Against the Odds, good lord, the one game against Grixis Tezzeret was so absurd. World Cup is Team Unified Standard, I think, which I don't know if that's good or bad. Normally, I hate Unified constructed formats. I think they're boring, but it means that we're going to see a lot of non-teamer energy decks because you can't overlap. Your whole team gets a place out of the card. So you can't overlap and use the same card. So that means only one player per team of 3 can actually play energy. So I'm expecting, like, probably the simplest breakdown is someone plays energy, someone plays tokens, and someone plays a control deck, maybe, or actually Ramen on Bread. I don't know why I said tokens. Ramen on Bread, energy, and a control deck probably, or a tokens deck. La Plato for the 8th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Says, keep up the great work, love everything you do. P.S. My girlfriend hates the sound of your voice, but I love it. Well, thank you, La Plato, and I'm sorry, La Plato's girlfriend. My bad. Yes. So the other reminder, merch page. You can pick up some t-shirts or playmats or tokens, any of that sweet stuff to support the stream or the channel and the site. Also, donations available down below. Certainly not required, but always awesome when they happen. So anyway, let's talk about this deck. We'll get into our league, and then we talk about everything. Magic World Cup, SCG Invitational, which I believe is Modern and Standard, Unstable, Iconic Masters, whatever you all want to talk about. Anyway, my wife also massively finds your voice annoying. Yeah, some people say that. Some people don't like my voice, and then some people also like it. So, what can you do? My t-shirt is not out yet. I don't know exactly when it's releasing, but I know it's the next new t-shirt that we're doing, so I'm excited for that. Is there a good way to submit a deck list for you to check out and maybe play? If you ever want to send me a deck list, you can send it to me, saffronolive at mtggoldfish.com. You can also leave them in the YouTube comments if you want, but that works as well. Anyway, All right, let's talk about this deck. So this is Abzan Tokens, was one of our instant deck techs not super long ago. So basically, we're looking to make a bunch of tokens. We have Legion's Landing, the newest edition. Makes a token when it enters the battlefield, flips around to make even more tokens. We have Lingering Souls to make lots of tokens. We have Bitter Blossoms to make tokens. So we want to make a bunch of tokens. We even get tokens when Voice dies, which also helps us fight against control decks a little bit since they don't really want to counter our spells because we get a elemental token. So we have all these token generators, and then we have ways to pump our tokens. Intangible Virtue is the big one. We also have a Grafted War Gear, which is pretty spicy. Gives us a way we can stack our Voice of Resurgence if we want to by equipping it and unequipping it, but also just makes like a Lingering Souls token into a really big beater in the air. The sweetest cards in the deck, though, I think, are the Planeswalkers. So we have Sorin Solemn Visitor, Sorin Lord of Innistrad, and a Gideon, Ally of Zendikar. And every single one of these Planeswalkers not only makes tokens, but can also pump tokens. So any of these cards can be like another Anthem effect when we need them to be. They can also just be a steady stream of tokens. Sorin can make a 2/2 flyer, also pumps and gives lifelink till end of turn with a +1. Lord of Innistrad makes an emblem, gives everything +1/+0, or makes lifelink tokens. Gideon can be a literal glorious anthem with the immediate emblem, or just make 2/2s or go beatdown. So we're kind of looking to make some tokens in the early game, disrupt our opponent a little bit, Path to Exiles, and not Fatal Pushes, Inquisition of Kozilek's. So a little bit of disruption, also Abrupt Decays, and then just play Planeswalkers and ride our Planeswalker value to victory. So hopefully we get to see a bunch of Planeswalkers on the battlefield. Mana base, pretty straightforward. A few Shambling Events as a creature land. Field of Ruin, which has been really impressive. I don't know if this is the best home for Field of Ruin, but it does give us some more Tron hate, some non-basic land hate. Sideboard-wise, we have Thoughtseize for more discards, Stony Silence for affinity, and Tron, Rest in Peace for graveyards. Being in white, we get lots of good sideboard cards. Even Mind Sensor is a pretty sweet one for Scapeshift decks. I really just want to catch someone when they sack all their lands to Scapeshift and then flash in a Mind Sensor and have them Armageddon themselves. That's one of my sub-goals for our league. Rootborn Defenses to Fizzle Wrath, also Populates, Rule of Law for Storm. Beast Within can attack Tron lands and just blows up anything, artifacts, enchantments, you name it. And Stain the Mind, kind of a Lost Legacy cranial extraction effect that takes advantage of all of our tokens. $20 donation, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Let me pull up the text of this donation really quick. Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. $20 donation from Zedek. Zedek978. Just in case the deck can't feed the kids, you can at least get them to McDonald's now. Well, thank you so much, Zedek, and hopefully we'll feed the kids anyway, but I definitely appreciate the donation. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, I guess they would just choose not to sack their lands to Scapeshift, but still, it kind of fizzles. It still kind of fizzles the activation of Scapeshift. Also, Primeval Titan. I think that I was a little overly excited about how I described that. Because I guess, well, I'm going to have to read Scapeshift now. Alright, Scapeshift, pulling it up, Scapeshift. Sacrifice any number of lands, search your library. Alright, so yeah, our opponent would just choose not to sacrifice, most likely, but it still would fizzle a Scapeshift, which is not bad. So, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna try, what are we trying? I guess we can try a competitive Modern League with Abzan Tokens. It seems like this deck could be sweet. I do like dogs. I'm more of a dog person than a cat person, that's for sure. What's up, Body Rolls? How goes it tonight? Yeah, it would have been more brutal if it worked the way I was thinking, but it's still pretty good. All the walkers being experimented with since the rules changed. Yeah, we definitely have seen an uptick in decks working with Planeswalkers since the rules changed. That is for sure. Yeah, it's basically, I guess, a Abzan color or mono white counter spell for Scapeshift. Also can just randomly like punish fetch lands. It actually does a lot of things. It seems weird in the sideboard opposed to the main deck, but have I ever played a Genesis Wave deck? I think we have played Genesis Wave. I'm on board for feeding the kids tonight. Hopefully we do good enough to get some treasure chests. We definitely did not on Tuesday. Prediction for the next big deck in Modern or Standard. Oh boy, that's a hard one. I do not like guinea pigs. not at all. I think my sister had guinea pigs when I was a kid, and man, I did not like guinea pigs. Or ferrets. One of my friends when I was a kid had a ferret as a pet, and that was the meanest animal. Maybe there's nice ferrets out there, but my friend's ferret, good lord, it would bite you and it would just weasel around the house all the time. Oh man. Ever since then, I do not like ferrets. I did a budget devotion tooth and nail deck that had upgraded to Genesis Wave combo. That's pretty sweet. I mean, I don't have anything against ferrets in general. I just don't like them as pets. Also, I knew someone that had like a mini pet pig, which is just like weird. I'm not sure who has a pet pig. 3 and 2 is fine. 3 and 2 gives us also pugs. I like dogs. I don't know why I'm talking about all animals I don't like. I don't like pug dogs. I like just about any kind of dog with the exception of pugs. Would I narrate a paper game of Magic the same as I would when I was streaming? Probably not if I was playing a tournament or something. I think that would probably drive my opponent crazy. Millbot3000, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. This hand looks pretty good. We can do something on turn 1 into other things on turn 2. Oh, Bitter Blossom. Well, since we drew Bitter Blossom, I think we're just going to Inquisition on one. Let's see. Black, green. So I guess we can just take Overgrown Tomb here and then get a Plains next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Overgrown Tomb, untapped. Inquisition. Make sure we can get down this Bitter Blossom next turn. Oh, good lord. Oh, no! Ugh. Oh, so many pump spells. Blighted Agent, Groundswell, Vines, Double Become Immense. Ugh. Okay. Well, there's nothing that gives Trample, so maybe we can just Bitter Blossom chump this Inkmoth forever and get rid of the Blighted Agent. Makes sense. Pass the turn. I guess that's fine-ish. Yeah, this is definitely, in fact, our old nemesis. I think this is fine to leave. I'm most scared of Blighted Agent because we can't chump it. I feel like we can chump the other infect creatures pretty well for quite a long time. And maybe get a window when we can path. So Windswept Heath, crack Windswept Heath. Huh. I wonder if there's any argument that we should be going Bird's Inquisition. Would that be better? Bird's Inquisition, take the Vines, and then next turn we could Bitter Blossom and leave up Path? That might be better. Oh yeah, we do need streaming mode. Good call. Forgot all about that. There we go. Stream mode achieved. Yergik, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, Storm is pretty popular. Well, let's get Godless Shrine. Ugh. Yeah, life doesn't really matter here. I would be happy if Eldrazi Temple was banned. Alright, let's Inquisition. Oh, what do we do here? They might not fire it up. Let's just Inquisition Birds. That's fine. Inquisition our opponent. Oh, they have another Inkmoth. Alright. Take Vines. Play Birds. Pass the turn. Soren's not as good in this matchup because Lifelink isn't super relevant. Infect is faster than Storm. Yeah, I can imagine that Infect just races Storm a reasonable amount of the time. Opponent gets in. Ground swells. Lovely. Up to 5 Infect. Voice of Resurgence. Well, let's just play Bitter Blossom. Pass the turn. So do we know our opponent's hand? We don't know all the cards. Bitter Blossom is good blocking, though. What's up, Lockout? How goes it tonight? Alright, here comes Ink Moth. Well, I think we just take 1 Infect, and if our opponent plays a Pump Spell, then we'll path it. Alright. Yeah, now we got a path. Oh man, we could use one of our... We could use another path or a Field of Ruin. Those would be our best draws. We do get jump blockers now, though. Windswept Heath. Well, play Windswept Heath. They can definitely become immense next turn. What's the reason that I got into Magic? So when I was in college, one of my roommates played Magic, and that's how I first started playing casually. This is one of our instant deck tech decks, so yeah, it is kind of from that series. I think we just got a voice here. I'm a little worried of Apostle's Blessing killing us. Apostle's Blessing, like land Apostle's Blessing, become immense. But if we have 2 colors of creature, that's unlikely to happen. Hey, well, hello, Takunyan Yielding. I think I completely butchered that. And to your students, welcome, welcome. Do you think Red, White, Sun and Moon, or Free Win Red is better for a GP? I'm torn between the two. So, personally, I like Free Win Red, but I know a lot of other people play Red, White Control, Red, White, Blood Moon, so I don't know. That might just be me. Abigail, how goes it? Greetings from the U.S. Beatnik, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 2nd month in a row. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops Tier 4, our new subscriber. Windswept Heath, Sorin. Alright, well, Windswept Heath, crack Windswept Heath. Grab a Plains, and I guess we just get down Sorin now. Get Sorin. See if we can speed up our clock a bit. Emblem Sorin. And get in for 5. Kind of working. Painwalker, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Ugh, more Ink Moss. That's a little scary. Now we got a double chump, but it's hard for them to... Well, we'll see. If they draw something that gives trample, we're kind of in trouble. Opponent goes attacking. Well, let's chump. Alright, Might of Old Crow, so that's fine. We get a fairy. Draw a forest. Well, make a vampire. Play voice. Go attacking. We'll just get in with the voice. We want to make sure we have enough blockers for everything. Because I think we win next turn. I don't know what trample spell they would actually have. Let me see, weird blue dude. And also Wirtz. Tishana Bant. That looks pretty sweet. We played a Tishana deck that was a little bit similar to that with Panharmonicon, and it was really fun. I like the token sub-theme, and Growing Right seems really good in that deck. Red-White Control. Is that a picture of Shivan Wumpus? Oh, it's kind of like Red-White Scred. That's pretty sweet. I like it. Kind of like land destruction control. Distortion Strike, yeah, that is one that would get us. Not getting us here though. Maybe our tokens is actually good enough. Just to block. We're pretty close to winning. Alright, Bitter Blossom. Triggers. Ooh. Well, I guess we're gonna go for the win. Let's Emblem Sorin. Play second Sorin. Plus Sorin. And do some attacking. Attack, 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 attack. And hopefully this is just enough to close it out. Today's Instant Deck was super spicy, although the more people talked about it, the more I was a little worried about the combo. But it is such a cool idea to skip your own turns and win that way. What do you got, opponent? Hopefully not Fog. That would be a funny way to lose. All right, Ink Moth turned on. Opponent blocks. Wow. Wow. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be joking. You gotta be. This is main deck. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. They have 2 Ink Moths, though. If they have a land, then they can pump spell the Ink Moth that is unblocked. I mean, maybe we're still okay. Whew, we still got there. There's no... Echoing Truth is a very surprising main deck card. That is something that's really hard to play around, because no one expects Echoing Truth. Whew. Yeah, we got a lot of tokens. Wow, we got there. So we attacked, and our opponent Echoing Truth our vampire tokens, and Echoing Truth bounces a creature, and each creature with the same name. So it bounced all of our tokens. And I was afraid our opponent would be able to land double Ink Moth and kill us with a pump spell, but we got there. Whew, wow. What are the chances that someone would have that? So what do we actually have to fight against Infect? That is a real question here. We do not have much. Yeah, I was trying to leave a green blocker with flying and a black blocker with flying to play around Apostle's Blessing, which I actually had recently lost to with Infect. I got by Apostle's Blessing, so I'm actually really aware of that. Yeah, Beast Within, I guess, is more removal. Thoughtseize is good. We definitely want Thoughtseizes. Having a ton of flying blockers is actually a pretty good place to be. Maybe Beast Within, even though that's kind of a stretch. It's a little expensive, but... Yeah, I mean, Echoing Truth makes sense. I'm just used to seeing it in the sideboard. It's not as often a main deck card. What are we going down in this matchup is the other big question. Maybe Abrupt Decay? That's removal, though. I guess we can go down Grafted War Gear. I think we're not the aggro deck in this matchup. Yeah, GameStop has had some crazy sales the last couple days. Hey, doing well, Anhathan. How are you? Good to have you. We're up a game this match. Legion's Landing. Maybe we go down 1 Legion's Landing and just try it like this. I don't think we're actually going to bring in Beast Within. Let's just try it like that. I think that's fine. Having a lot of blockers is good. Yeah, I was wondering. I didn't even think the GameStops near me actually sold Magic, but maybe I just never noticed. I don't know if Rule of Law is worth it or not. I think it's like on the fence whether it's worth it. This hand's pretty fine. Birds on 1, Lingering Souls for blockers, 2 different Sorens. That seems pretty sweet. Me too, Gregory. Land Death Reanimator was a bit rough. Path is also a good draw. Let's Windswept Heath, crack Windswept Heath, grab a Temple Garden, untapped. Get down, Birds of Paradise. Life total is not very relevant in this matchup. If I was invited to go to a Pro Tour and compete, would you go? Also, what would your reaction be if you're matched up against LSV and had to play Modern? What deck would you bring? Okay, Glistener Elf. Well, that's Windswept Heath. Crack Windswept Heath. I think we're just going to Lingering Souls here. Get a Godless Shrine. I think Lingering Souls is fine, just for chump blocking purposes. Pass the turn. It seems really good against, in fact. So I would go if I was invited to a Pro Tour somehow. So I think I would go. As far as what I would play in Modern, probably a Blood Moon deck would be the most likely. Probably some sort of free win red deck. Work on that a bit, tune that, but something along those lines. Ooh, let me see anybody you don't know. Hey, thanks for the cheer, Blackwell J. Definitely appreciate it. I had another content creator basically complain about the fact that I gave them 50 bits. I'd figure I'd give you 100 bits because you're awesome, and don't complain for getting free stuff from reviewers. I will never complain. I've had people give me 1 bit, and I thank them. I appreciate all the support, so thank you. Definitely appreciated. Oh, more paths. I do like more paths. So let's flashback our Lingering Souls. Get in with our Spirit. And I feel like things are going pretty well for us. Play Shambling Vent. Pass the turn. I feel like we're in decent shape here against Infact, and boy does it make me happy to be Infact. Infact is the deck I most want to beat. Hey, thank you, Hegafish. If Blood Moon was banned, otherwise removed for Modern, how many colors does the average deck play? How good does Burn become against all Shockland decks? I don't know if it would really change that much, honestly. Like, maybe people would go even a little bit further with their colors, but I don't think it would be like... I don't think it would actually change as much as you'd think. We're just going to take the hit here. If our opponent goes crazy, we can always path. All right, they pump, hit us for 2. That's fine. So we take 2 and start playing Sorens. Oh, and Abrupt Decay. Do we start playing Sorens? Maybe we just Abrupt Decay. Let's just Abrupt Decay. Get in with 2 spirits. Leave 1 back for this Ink Moth. And I think we're actually in really good shape now. So yeah, I think Modern decks are so greedy that I don't know if they could be that much greedier. Maybe slightly greedier, like be 3 colors, splash a 4th color, but... Opponent passes. Yup. Well, we get a Plains, and I believe it is Sorin time. We're just going to start with Solemn Visitor for the pumpage. And this should let us close out the game pretty quick. And we're just going to attack with all of our spirits. I'm not actually too worried. With double path up, I'm not too worried about this Ink Moth. Hit our opponent, down to 11. And I think, do we just have lethal next turn with double Sorin? Off to a good start with Abzan Tokens, somehow. You could be 5 colors and splash colorless. Play some wastes. Yeah, lifelink is underwhelming, but the pump is good. And our opponent scoops it up. Off to a good start with Abzan Tokens somehow. Hey, thank you, Trebor, for the cheer. Definitely appreciate it. Whew. All right. Well, off to a good start already. Not only winning, but beating probably my most hated deck. Actually, I don't even know. People don't play Infect much anymore, so I don't think it can be my most hated deck anymore. It used to be. Back in its heyday, boy, did I hate losing to Infect, but now it's probably Tron, actually. Yeah, Flying Creature is pretty good. Lingering Souls is criminally underrated in Modern. Boy, it's just such a great Magic card. I don't know why people don't play that in just every... I mean, you can't play in every deck, but it's so good in any sort of mid-range deck, even controlling decks. It's just so good. Storm actually, I think, is less annoying to me than Tron. I think Tron is #1 right now. Death Shadow doesn't bother me at all. I don't know. I know a lot of people are bothered by Death Shadow, but I feel like I never really have trouble beating Death Shadow. I don't know why. My jank decks just line up well with it. Somehow, the jank I play is jank that's good against Death Shadow. Lantern is super annoying, although I kind of like Lantern, so I can't be too harsh on Lantern, because I actually really have fun playing Lantern. It's my kind of annoying, so I can't really come down on other people for doing it. I built an Abzan deck yesterday for my LGS, finished second in my Modern tournament. Awesome. That's super sweet. In Modern or in Standard? Yeah, Boggles is super annoying, but it doesn't actually see that much play right now. Can you do a Modern League with a Standard deck? Maybe Mono Red or something? That's actually a series that I'm hoping to start doing soon. A format switcher series. So play a Standard deck in Modern, kind of like a almost against the odds style, hopefully, with like fast editing. So that is something that I've been thinking about for a few months now, and it's definitely going to be happening at some point. I used to play Boggles in Modern, but it was boring to pilot. I actually kind of had fun playing the blue-white Boggles deck. It was slightly less boring, and we actually did really well with it. Ooh, alright. This Field of Ruin's a little bit annoying, but I think we're okay. We can birds on 1. As long as birds live, our hand is actually pretty fine. So I assume that Polluted Delta was a budget consideration for this deck. The MTG Goldfish fish is Scoops. Scoops the fish. Either vial for our opponent. Alright, looks like blue-green Merfolk. Land? We should play Battle of Wits again. I'm down with that. Ugh, not a land. Well, Temple Garden, get down, Birds of Paradise. I wonder if we can just race Merfolk. That will be interesting. I played Standard Control in my LGS Modern Tournament and run over a few people but lost to aggro. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, so far we beat, in fact, Dexy. So, 1-0. Not bad. We'll see how this one goes. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. That's not what we wanted to see. Now we cannot cast any... Well, we can cast things, but not what we want. Shambling Vent. How do we do this? We can't Abrupt Decay. Even though Abrupt Decaying, that would be good. Maybe we just go Virtue Tapland? The other option would be Field of Ruin, the green source. Get a basic land and play Legion's Landing, but then we can't Sorin next turn. Although, is Sorin even good here? No, I don't actually have a goldfish named Scoop. I appreciate the work you do. I only really play Vintage and Old School, so seeing the new cards in play is interesting. Hey, well, thank you, cards. I've never played Old School. Vintage really appeals to me, but I haven't really played Vintage either. But I expect that I will eventually. I don't have that much time to just play for fun with all the content and stuff. So a big percentage of the Magic I play is either working towards decks that can be used for content, or recording content, or streaming content. But if I was just playing for fun, I would definitely check out Vintage on Moto. Christmas is coming. Not sure if I want to upgrade Tooth and Nail. combo because I love big mana, or blue-white Boggles because I love creature. Shop is full of Storm and Jund. What do I do? Ugh. Well, if there's a lot of Lilianas running around, I don't know if I'd want to play Boggles. Maybe blue-white would be okay, but... What do we... Alright, we got to do something. Yeah, let's just... Intangible Virtue... Play Shambling Vent, pass the turn. I guess this is fine. It leaves open... Oh, they actually have a Merfolk? A Curse Catcher? Yeah, there's a Curse Catcher. Well, this is going to be interesting. Why play a token doubler like... Or why not play a token doubler like Anointed Procession or Doubling Season? So the biggest problem is we're mostly playing our token cards on turns 1, 2, and 3. So by the time we're actually playing a Doubling Season or Anointed Procession, we've actually already kind of played our token producers. So while I think it's possible to build a deck that could take advantage of those cards in Modern, it doesn't really fit that well in just a normal token deck. Oh boy. Alright. Life getting worse by the second. Opponent hits us for 1. Man, we're getting absolutely wrecked. Breeding Pool. Yeah, this is not going how we hoped. At least our opponent hasn't played a Lord yet. Voice. Can't cast it. Ugh. This is so bad. So we're going to have to Field of Ruin a land just so we can get green mana so we can play Birds of Paradise. And we're still super far behind. Yeah, this... I don't think we're winning this one. Play Birds. That Harbinger really set us back. Pass the turn. Raise the Redeemed. That sounds kind of spicy. I haven't really thought about Raise, but it could work. I think MTG Bot is just being weird. I don't know why MTG Bot does that sometimes. Hey, what's up, J3? How goes it tonight? What mechanics do I miss? There were some sweet Devotion cards. That was a fun mechanic. I mean, probably a little overpowered, but Grave Merchant, that was good times. Opponent. Untap land. There's the Lord. Ugh, our life. No, not 2. Oh, dear. Yeah, this one is super over. Well, we got to see, like, the Merfolk nuts. So that means their next hand almost has to be worse by default because they just had their best possible hand. So that's good news. And, yeah, we're going to just scoop it up. Whew. I don't know if we really have much in the sideboard that is good against this, unfortunately. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. We have, like, literal nothing that is good against Merfolk. Not a Stain the Mind, no. Beast Within, probably not. Rootborn Defenses, no. Mind Sensor, no. Stony Silence, no. Rest in Peace, no. Yikes. Well, we might have found a bad matchup. I mean, I guess we could bring in Beast with it. It kills like a Lord. It's not really good though. I think blue-white Amiria, I haven't played it much lately, but I think it can still be good. I've had a little bit of a cold or something the last couple days. A little, like, I don't know, not sick, but like a little congested or something. So, do I sound funny? That would probably be why. Well, we beat Infect in round 1, Sergeant, but lost game 1 against Merfolk. Yeah, I'm not sure. We could definitely play Fatal Push over Path. Path hits more, but... yeah, I don't know if we do anything. I mean, I guess if we were going to change something, it would basically be like what we did last time. Go down Allegiance Landing, go down the War Gear for a couple Beast Withins. Yeah, Choke would be good. Lingering Lingering Souls is pretty good against Control and Bitter Blossom, so I feel like we can probably do okay against Control. Is Grafted War Gear? Maybe Grafted War Gear is worth it. Let's go down 1 Legion's Landing for 1 Beast Within. I feel like this is just not a great matchup for us. War Gear actually lets us block potentially, or gives us a fast enough clock that we can just win. We are getting severely punished for these Field of Ruins. Prideful Pelican, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription 11 months in a row. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Naya Kavu of Justice. Oh, Fiery Justice, Kavu Predator. Yeah, I really want to play something with that. And the newly cheap Sarah Ascendant, thanks to Iconic Masters. Looks fun. Yeah, I guess we gotta ship this. Maybe this deck should not be playing Field of Ruin. Alright, well, we'll try this. We have turn 2 Bitter Blossom. Lingering Soul is gonna have to go bottom, unfortunately. Working towards a potential Gideon? Maybe, maybe. It's all gonna come down to our opponent having a Lord and giving stuff Island Walk. If they don't have a way to give us an island and an Island Walk Lord, then we can chump, but... Thoughts about Pauper Commander. So my experience with Pauper Commander is very limited. We did it 1 time for Commander Clash, but I did not find the format fun. It was really hard to close out games. We played like a 3-hour Commander game, so I don't know. My one experience with it was that it wasn't that fun of a format, and I really probably wouldn't want to do it again. But that was just 1 game, and maybe that was just the decks we were playing, so maybe it's better than that. Bitter Blossom. Yeah, we did do a Penny Dreadful Commander game, and that was definitely better than Pauper Commander. The one thing I don't like about Penny Dreadful is it's just... there needs to be a better system, or I don't know. The system for knowing what's legal is overly complicated and intimidating for me. New donation from Sandstorm846. Hey Seth, can you give a shout out to my friend Jam Garibaldi? It would be a great pleasure to hear you butcher his name. Well, J-Man Garibaldi? Did I nail it? J-Man Garibaldi. How's it going this evening? Thank you so much for the donation. Definitely appreciate it. And sorry if I butchered your name, which I probably did. Ooh, no ban list modern? Something with Skullclap, Zach. That is the correct answer. I would assume that Skull... oh no. Life ending. Well, we can take a Lord maybe with Inquisition. Oh goodness. So oh boy. Wow, we are not beating this hand. Maybe if our opponent does not draw land for like, I don't even know, and they have Branchwalker Silvergale, there's no way we're beating this hand. Alright, take Silvergale, pass the turn. Warden Wizard, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Exarch Twin sounds reasonable. I mean, Twin is powerful. Still, it feels like Storm or Skullclamp would be my picks to be the best deck. Come on, no lands. No lands ever. It's a land ever. Yeah, now we just can't beat this hand. Maybe this deck needs Wrath in the sideboard, and I love Field of Ruin, but it seems a little greedy in this deck. Did they just draw that? They did. Oh boy. Okay, so we get to play Lingering Souls. Oh yeah. Yeah, Lantern Control with some more Mox. Yeah, we can't even blow up a land because we don't have green mana. Here comes Regery, I assume. Yeah, we are all kinds of dead. I don't know if we can Actually, ooh, Hypergenesis is a good one too. Hypergenesis would be a fun deck. You just play like Legacy Hypergenesis. During the first Innistrad Standard, I played Craterhoof Elf deck. Do you think it would be fun in Modern? Yeah, you can play Craterhoof Elves in Modern. And yeah, we're just gonna scoop. There's no... Yeah, I don't know if this deck is ever gonna beat Merfolk, honestly, with its current configuration. We just don't really have ways to sweep the board or anything. All right, so beat Infect handily in round 1, got absolutely crushed by Merfolk in round 2. Not even a little bit close. Is there such a thing as budget control? You can build budget control, but it's hard because a lot of the good control cards are expensive. And if you consider like... even just like Path to Exile, discard spells, they're not super expensive, but they're expensive enough. Like a playset of Path to Exile, if you're working on a $100 budget like we do for Budget Magic, it's more than like a quarter of your budget for one playset of uncommons. So it's really hard. You end up playing a lot of mispowered stuff. You miss out on cryptics. You miss out on some planeswalkers that are good finishers. You miss out on Celestial Colonnade. So it's challenging to do it. Hey, glad to have you, Geralter. Alright, Affinity Skullclamp. Yeah, you could just literally play Skullclamp Affinity too. That would be good. Alright, quick 30-second break. Be right back with round number 3. See if our Abzan Token deck can get back on the winning track. And we're back. Budget black-red control. I think it's easier to build budget control in Standard, that's for sure. Here's the deck list for black-green zombie aggro. Nice. That looks solid. It reminds me, we played something a little bit similar to this on Budget Magic at one point. I think it was a long time ago, so it seems like there's some sweet updates for some of the newer cards. Got Plague Belchers and some of that stuff. Looks good. Mental Misstep healthy for Modern? I don't know about that. I would not consider Mental Misstep healthy in basically any format. Alright, we can actually cast our cards, so I think we're going to keep this just because we can cast our stuff. See what our opponent's doing. Oh boy. 8-rack. Alright, interesting. How do we match up against 8-rack? I mean, I guess it could not be 8-rack, but it seems likely. When's up Heath go? We played Swarmyard a long time ago. Simic Ramp for Standard. We played Swarmyard a long time ago for Against the Odds. So maybe we will revisit it at some point. Takes Abrupt Decay. Plays Shambling Fen. Alright, crack Windswept Heath. Grab Temple Garden. Tapped. Man, we were getting all the lands. Play Polluted Delta. And I guess we just play Virtue past the turn. Our hand is not doing much at the moment, but if we draw one Lingering Souls, it suddenly looks good. Rowdy Crew, spicy. We gotta find this Lingering Souls kind of quick. Or else. And I'll discard Godless Shrine. If our opponent gets to Liliana Ultimate, that would be super bad. Voice would not be a bad draw either. Ugh. Well, crack Polluted Delta. Get a Swamp. Play Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. Are we just going to lose to Liliana? Losing to Liliana does not feel good. We kept a land-heavy hand, and we have drawn lands every single time. The good news is Lingering Souls is so good against what our opponent's doing. But we need to draw Lingering Souls. We can cast all of our Planeswalkers next turn, too, so drawing one of those would be excellent. I was thinking of building budget Heartless Eldrazi. Ooh, that sounds sweet. We need a threat this turn, I think. Polluted Delta discarded. Smallpox discarded. Opponent casts a Smallpox. Well, let's Field of Ruin Shambling Vent. Get a Plains. Discard a card. Sack a land. Come on, Lingering Souls. You can do it. You can do it, deck. Not another land. Please, not another land. Alright, well. Not quite Lingering Souls, but it is a thing we can cast, and it can attack Liliana. I love everything you do. I played and won my first PPTQ over the weekend. Turns out getting the perfect Vampire Seal Pool is pretty good, and I'm still kind of, how did I do that? That's awesome, Olio. Congrats. That's super sweet. Man, if we could flip Legion's Landing, that would be pretty good. We just need to beat through this Liliana. Yeah, Legion's Landing, not a land here, unfortunately. We would love to get it to land. All right, opponent takes down Liliana. And come on, this is game one. Man, if we could just draw Lingering Souls, life is so good. Opponent drew something? Alright. I guess they get one loyalty counter, extra loyalty counter. Please not Planeswalkers. Ugh! That, oh boy. That's sad. That is so sad. We can't cast Planeswalkers. Land? Land, please? Land? Birds. I think we actually hold the birds to discard and hope we draw a... Because our opponent probably kept a removal spell. They drew Lingering Souls. Okay. And passes. Well, play Voice. Pass the turn. Oh, boy, this is so bad. Yeah, round one was Infect. Opponent ticks up. We'll discard the birds. Opponent discards Bloodghast. Flashes back Lingering Souls. Gets back Bloodghast. Yep. Yep. If we draw Lingering Souls, we just win, but... Well, attack Liliana. Opponent blocks. Sure. Pass the turn. Oh, this is sad. This is a sad way for this to go. Opponent has Gideon, too. They do. Wow. Oh, this is so brutal. The Brutalist makes a 2/2. Hey, see you, Paul. Good luck with the finals. We'll discard our path, I guess. And now our opponent has Liliana Ultimate. Damnation, probably, or Wrath of God. I mean, we should probably just scoop. I don't even know if there's any point in continuing to play. Man. I feel like this is actually a really good matchup for us, but it is not showing in this game. I'm pretty sure that our opponent's deck is way worse than our deck in this matchup. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to concede. Our opponent hits us 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's no coming back. If we had one more land, we would have and could have cast our planeswalkers. Would have been a pretty easy match. I don't know about this sideboard. Our sideboard has not been relevant in like any of the matches we've played. DX Stream Fighter, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscriptions. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So the problem with playing token doublers in a deck like this is our stuff that's making tokens is typically coming down before, like a doubling season would or something. So we want to be like casting our Lingering Souls on turn 2, on turn 3, Legion's Landing turn 1. So it's kind of... it just doesn't really line up well with how tokens are produced in Modern. You could probably try to build like a Ghostly Prison, Leyline of Sanctity, almost like standard hidden stockpile tokens, and try to go really long and grindy. But it doesn't really line up well with what these token makers are doing. Hey, what's up, Darmok? Archangel of Thune isn't good in the sideboard. I don't know what it really improves us against. Like, I guess it's another Anthem, but it's kind of just like our Planeswalkers, but more expensive and easier to kill. I think you could play it for fun, but... why no Gavany Township? Because whoever built the deck decided to play Field of Ruin instead, which... seems like it might be a pretty bad decision. This is one of our infamous small Japanese tournament decks from our Instant Deck Tech series. So I didn't actually build this one. One of our Instant Deck Tech decks. I'm trying to avoid cards above $20 in Modern Mardu Control. I can't play Bob because of Gurmag Angler. Why can't I play Liliana? Wait, Liliana's above $20. Allies is a fun deck. We are running out of sideboarding time. Abrupt Decay seems super bad. Maybe go up Thought Seizes. Go down War Gear for a Beast Within. And I guess just try it like that. Hey, thank you, Darmok. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Alright, we'll play first. Oh, deck. Okay. We'll try this. If they Fatal Push our birds, life is sad. These Field of Ruins have been constantly haunting us, match after match. No updates on more Pauper content at the moment. Blue-Black Paradox Engine looks pretty sweet. I like it. Alright, that's a land. That's good. Well, I guess we just Inquisition. Oh, opponent's Infinite Smallpox. So opponent Smallpoxes, we have to discard our stuff. 1, 2, we just... Can we get down a Planeswalker is the question. So let's think about this. Let's think this through. So we're going to have 3 lands. Our opponent Smallpoxes, we can path our birds to get a land. We still can't cast a Planeswalker. Then they Smallpox again. And life is bad. We could take the Liliana, but then they're going to double Smallpox us. That is still pretty bad. They can just play Fetid Heath and Smallpox next turn, and they get a free land with Flagstones. So the Smallpox doesn't actually even hurt them at all. Yeah, then they follow up with Liliana, and we don't have lands to cast our Planeswalkers, and we lose. I guess there's not really any good choice. I mean, maybe taking Liliana and just hoping we draw lands? Can we beat Smallpox into Liliana is the big question. Smallpox, I mean, I guess we're just going to have to discard all of our Planeswalkers, lose all of our lands. I mean, we can path the bird, but that still leaves us with 2 lands, and we're starting to discard Planeswalkers. Alright, I guess we take Liliana. Take Liliana, play Field of Ruin, pass the turn. Yeah, the last deck was pretty bad. We'll see. We had a nice win with this one in round 1, but got crushed by Merfolk in round 2, and so far our round 3 here has been pretty disappointing. Path our birds, yes. Grab a swamp, I guess. Sack Field of Ruin. Discord Sorin. Sack Field. Opponent gets a free land. Yeah, Fetid Heath lets you filter white or black into double white or double black. Or white-black. Is it even worth playing Legion's Landing? They're going to Smallpox again. They discarded Godless Shrine. I guess we got to play it. Play Legion's Landing. Because they're going to Inquisition it if we don't. Play the land. Pass the turn. Well, I guess we just got to hope we draw our stuff. Some Lingering Souls or something. What's up, Frog? How goes it tonight? The problem is they can just Inquisition first. So keeping it in hand doesn't actually save us from that. They can just Inquisition and then Smallpox. Here comes Smallpox. Man, opponent's got another Flagstones to go with it. 2. Ugh. Yep, they Inquisition first. Here comes Smallpox. Yep. Opponent gets their land for free. Flagstones has been pretty good for our opponent. I guess we sack Swamp. So what do we want here? Stuff we can cast, probably? Oh, they drew a Bloodghast! Oh, you gotta be kidding! Mr. Peace and Temptation! Welcome you both to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscriptions. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent gets in with the Bloodghast, down to 14. Another Inquisition. That Bloodghast was brutal. Come on, something we can play. Alright, well, Shambling Vent is a land, getting us closer towards playing this Sorin. Opponent finds Lingering Souls. Oh, why don't we draw it? We're the token deck! Yeah, it's game. Well, pass the turn. Yeah. Oh, this is so sad. You can see the power of Lingering Souls. Our opponent's drawn at both games, we've drawn at 0 games, and that's why our opponents won and we've lost. 100%. We'll play this Intangible Virtue that will pump up our non-existent Lingering Souls tokens. Another Flagstone for our opponent, and that's the game. So, yeah, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. We have definitely been out-tokened in that one. Well, come on, Abzan Tokens. Come on, small Japanese tournament decks. It's your time to... it's time to actually shine. No Crested Sunmare. Let me see, Wazirki. There's probably a chance we get in a game of Momir. 5-color gifts. That is a pretty spicy version of Gifts Ungiven. That looks pretty sweet. Got a lot of good cards in it. I like it. Also, Jace. Good to see Jace getting some love in Standard. Mono White Sunmare. Ooh. Kids might be fasting. We'll see how these next 2 rounds go. Mono White Sunmare looks good. Got a lot of life gain. Got the Crested Sunmares. Looks sweet. I've been thinking about making Death and Taxes deck, but a friend of mine said, why not play a Myria? Do you think it would be possible to play a Myria Death and Taxes variant? They both want to do the same thing. I mean, I guess you could. It's pretty easy to slot a Myria into... to just about anything that has a lot of planes. So there's no reason you couldn't just play some Amirias in Death and Taxes. Zuberas would be going 5-0 definitely. Hey, you never know. I mean, I guess we'll try this. In theory, we have things that make tokens this game, if our birds lives. Flooded Strand. Yikes. Okay. Well, let's see if we resolve our spells. Well, that's a land. A land is good. I think we got a new donation. New donation from Awesome Dude. Hey, Seth, want to start by saying thank you again for the great content you make and letting me help with the stream, but it's my 16th birthday today. Pretty amazing how fast time flies. Also, I'm getting a desktop soon, so if you want to play some player-unknown Battleground, that would be fun, especially since you and I are probably terrible at it. Anyways, good luck. Well, happy birthday, Awesome Dude. Thank you so much for the donation, and huge happy birthday to you, and maybe we'll play some player-unknown Battleground at some point. That does sound pretty sweet, although I'm pretty bad at it, I think. StockX, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber, Nick's Fit. Ooh. Nick Fit's a really fun legacy deck, I think. Let's just take Overgrown Tomb. Untap, play Birds of Paradise. So if we can get down Bitter Blossoms, this could go well for us. Pass the turn. Opponent cracks Flooded Strand. You subbed and it didn't show up? Twitch is weird like that. Well, Nephilim MTG, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I do not know about Endless Field of Ruins in this deck. Is our opponent storming? Is that where we're at? We're just going to lose to Storm here on turn 3? Hey, well, happy birthday to you tomorrow, Cake Soap. All right, not Storm. Looks like a control deck. My friend will be playing Zubera next week, trying Drogskull Captain over Gather the Pack. What do you think? I mean, I guess it could help if you're actually going to go beat down with Zubera. I think Gather the Pack can definitely be a Geistus ain't Traft. Okay. I think it can definitely be considered a flex slot. So I think that that could work. Land? Lingering Souls. Boy, we've had some bad run-ins. Oh, these decks. We have drawn Field of Ruins every game and Lingering Souls very infrequently, unfortunately. That is a bit sad. Scalding Tarn for our opponent. I'm going to go attacking. Well, we're definitely chumping the Angel to try to keep our life total high. $20 donation from Preposterous. Thank you so much. The kids ain't fasting tonight, baby. Well, that will definitely help feed the the non-existent children. Thank you so much, Preposterous. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is super awesome. Down to 14. We will keep getting some spirits. Not lands, though. No lands. Thank you again. Nearly St. Jim, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So I guess we can't actually play any of the magic cards in our hand. Earlian for the 14th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, joke's on you, Moto. We didn't want to play cards. Oh, opponent cracks. Boro Suicide. Ooh. Looking to rally back some Ball Lightning and Hell Thunders. That's pretty spicy. Looks pretty sweet. Mansada, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Alright, opponent hits us. Randomato, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I guess we're just going to lose to our own Bitter Blossoms. What's up, Verimit? Oh, you know, we're just losing with some instant deck tech decks. Not casting any spells, throwing lots of Field of Ruins. Having some fun, though. Suji! Yeah, glad to have ya. Well, the games have been going pretty quickly, because this deck has not been working too well. I feel like we've had some rough variance issues where we've been like, I don't know. I do not know why the whoever built this deck put Field of Ruin in there. That has been a nightmare. I don't know why Voice of Resurgence 3 Field of Ruins would be considered a good idea. And that's just the game. Opponent gets in for 6. We die to our Bitter Blossoms. Well, we cast 2 cards that game. I guess we cast a Birds too, so 3 cards. And against control decks, do we have any sideboard cards? Survey says. Survey says we have 23 lands and 4 Birds of Paradise. So there's enough lands in the deck that it should be able to cast spells occasionally. No, it's 23. 23 lands, plus the birds. Yeah, the decks seem fun on paper, but as far as actually working, we have not had much luck with it, unfortunately. I feel like we have a lot of stuff that's good in control matchups. Lingering Souls is great, our Planeswalkers are good, our discard is good. We could bring in, like, Rootbound defenses as more defense. I don't think Abrupt Decay is actually good. It might be something like this. Have you thought about going full-time streamer when Magic Arena comes out? If it gets Hearthstone-sized popularity that people will be expecting, could work really well for you. We'll have to see how it goes. I mean, I really like making content for the website and doing all that stuff, so I don't expect that I would just give up doing that. But it's possible that if streaming is super popular when it comes to Magic Arena, that we'll do more of it. Have you heard of the battle boxes? Ton of fun and a few IRL Magic friends. Don't have enough for an 8-person cube. I am not. Is it battle box? Is this? Huh. I am not familiar with battle boxes. I'll have to read up on it. It sounds interesting from the little bit I just read. Yeah, I'm actually a goldfish. That's true. Oh, we should have just played. I got an idea. I got an idea. Hang on. Hang on. Give me 1 second here. Maybe we just made the wrong choice. Maybe that's the problem. Let's see. Check out, do this, click this. All right. All right. Yeah, we'll play first. Ah, Field of Ruin. We just cannot get away from these Field of Ruins. I swear to God, we got 3 of them in our deck, and we have one in every opening hand. So I assume that whoever... Hey, have fun, Alex. I assume that whoever built the deck was using cons fetches because they were cheaper. So I assume it was a budget decision to do that over playing. Wow. Opponent kept 1 land Serum Visions. Well, we're going to take the Serum Visions and hope that our opponent is punished for their greed. They have a lot of good cards in hand, but maybe it's our opponent's turn to not cast anything. Scalding Tarn. Ooh, all right. All right. Yeah, Field of Ruin has been ruining our plans rather than our opponent's plans. It's like the opposite of what Field of Ruin is supposed to do. But I just ordered some cards, so maybe instead of just like playing Momir, we might just give another deck a run through and make everyone happy. We'll see how the land off the top. Boo! Boo for you drawing lands, opponent. Lingering Souls. I guess we can Field of Ruin as mana fixing to get our green mana for voice. It's kind of a combo. Bolts of Spirit. Alright. Opponent. Alright. Missing their land drop. So our turn 1 discard is possibly going to be punishing. Let's get in with our spirits. We might be winning. We might be winning. I can't tell you what the deck would be. That would give away the surprise. Because we could still come back. I'm not going to give up on this deck yet. If we lose this match, then I'll probably just drop at 1-3. Because we know we wouldn't be feeding the kids. But if we win this match, then we'll still have a chance. We could still redeem it. We've had streams before where we start off really poorly and then are able to turn it around. So we beat Infect, then we lost to Smallpox, and we lost to Merfolk. That's been our stream so far. Ooh, thank you, opponent. We wanted our forest. The other thing I don't like about Field of Ruin in this deck is we're playing Field of Ruin with only 3 basic lands, which is not enough to make sure that we're always getting a basic when we Field of Ruins. We attacked there, didn't we? We attacked. They have Vigilance, so I believe we attacked. Let's get in with our dorks. Hit our opponent. Opponent pass. Get our last basic. Play voice. Play polluted delta. So now this is where our Field of Ruins, we have all our basics, so activating Field of Ruins isn't actually helpful. Let me see about Punchels. Esper, draw, win. Ooh, Notion Thief. Man, I really want to play an Ocean Thief deck. Hey, we got to win. We got to win. We're turning the corner. Things are turning around. All right, let's do that again. All we need is our opponent to get endlessly mana screwed, and our deck got him. We just got him. I mean, if we played voice first, our opponent would have just... Field of Ruin! No! Oh, the stream highlight of this is just going to be me yelling about Field of Ruin when it's in every single dang one of our opening hands. Let's Inquisition our opponent. Path, Snapcaster, Cryptic, Spell Queller. So I guess we take Spell Queller and just plan on getting down our Bitter Blossom next turn. We only got 3 of them. I don't know how they keep popping into our hand every single game. That is very much against the odds. I think that I actually really like Field of Ruin. I'm not sure that this deck is a home for it. I actually think Field of Ruin is better than Ghost Quarter in some decks. Hey, we're just... Don't mind me. Just trading for some cards, just in case. Just in case things go bad. Or cards that we'll use for a future stream. Pay no mind, pay no mind. Alright, back to our game. Alright, opponent plays a land, passes. Man, I kind of... Well, let's get down Bitter Blossom and then double discard next turn. I mean, Field of Ruin is good in general. I think it's good. It's just... it's very rough with Voice of Resurgence. Kind of a non-bow there. Solver Falls. Serum Visions. Oh man, I was afraid they were going to Geist. That would have been bad. Yeah, we definitely need to play Mindcrank Guild Mage combo at some point. That is on my list. No one will ever know. Alright, we start getting fairies. So let's Inquisition our opponent. Take Snapcaster. Polluted Delta. Crack Polluted Delta. Get a Godless Shrine. Untapped. And Thoughtseize our opponent. Take Cryptic or Spell Queller? Which is worse? I mean, I guess it's probably Cryptic. Then they're going to Spell Queller our Voice. But we have, like, removal that can kill that. Alright, we'll take Cryptic. That's fine. Pass the turn. I played 4 Ghost Quarters and 2 or 3 Fields of Ruin, so you can ramp into a Myria. Yes, a Myriad's great. And Field of Ruin is also great in control decks. Those are some of the places where a Myria, or where a Field of Ruin really shines. Let's get in with a fairy. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Pass the turn. We're probably going to... Uh-oh. Alright, opponent runs out Spell Queller. Sure. What else do they have in hand? We don't know. Oh, a Path. Okay. Well, I guess we can just Path the Spell Queller. That's fine. I think this works. Leaving the Snapcaster would let them flashback the Cryptic, though, which isn't good. What did our opponent find? Electrolyze. Okay. Well, hopefully they didn't draw into a remand. That would make me sad. Because we're going to try to run out this Sorin. We'll see what happens. They drew a counter. Logic not. Yup, alright, pass the turn. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. We want to get that down. Path on upkeep opens us up to counter spells, though. And spell quellers and the like. So I think against a control deck, it's better to main phase it when our opponent's tapped out. This is Weisiger, I believe. Called Snowfall. Let's play Voice of Resurgence. Ugh. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. For Logic not. Opponent. Hey, going well, Del Tora. Ta, how are you? Yeah, opponent counters. Play Polluted Delta. Yes, Polluted Delta is definitely a little less than optimal. I would have liked to fetch out a basic in Field of Ruin and play Birds, but opponent's going to kill our fairy. We'll grab a forest. Where's our Lingering Souls? Logic Knot cannot exile itself to delve. Serum Visions for our opponent. Yeah, it's really hard to find music that doesn't get muted or copywritten on YouTube. So the music doesn't change as much as I would like. All right, we keep getting fairies. We draw our last basic. Yeah, these Field of Ruins are gonna drive me insane. I'm gonna just go right over the edge. Because now we can't even Field of Ruin to get lands because we just drew our 3 basics. Ooh, lordy, lordy, lordy. If our opponent ever gets to Cryptic, then we just lose, I think. Yeah, birds, planes, pass the turn. Yeah, this is public domain stuff, I think. The music that we do have on. Opponent. Passing. Bitter Blossom. Giving us a fairy. Shambling Vent. Go. Down to 7. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? Opponent. Passing. Alright, fairy. I mean, I guess we just run out the Sorin. Hope it doesn't get countered. Opponent found a negate. Get in with a fairy. Hopefully more than this. I mean, we're up to 4 tokens. Yeah, it would have been super sweet if we resolved it. The life gain would have been great. Did they draw? They drew Cryptic. They drew Cryptic. Alrighty. Alrighty, alrighty. And that does it. Yep. Whew. Ooh, this deck. Because we're so close to dead, we got to make sure we have blockers. All right. Well, we're just gonna call that a wash because yeah, Abzan Tokens. I don't know. The deck definitely has some major issues, so let's talk about that deck really quick. Mana base is really questionable. Polluted Deltas should be Marsh Flats, I think. We ran into some trouble not being able to fetch out the lands we needed because of it. Field of Ruin, I really love it in some decks. It is not something that I think we want four of in this deck, especially when we could be playing Gavany Township. There's a really big cost to trying to play double colored mana spells on turn 2 like Voice and Abrupt Decay and playing colorless lands, so we were running into that problem. Legion's Landing actually wasn't very impressive for us, and I don't know, we also ran poorly, so all around, kind of disappointing, However, there is a bit of good news. You probably noticed. As we were losing, I grabbed the cards for Rally Zubera. So maybe we'll play a little bit of Rally Zubera since that went so quick. I don't know how this is going to go. We'll see. But we can play some games with Rally Zubera. So before we jump into it, is there anything we should change? That's a question for all of you. So do we change anything before we take Zubera out for a spin? These were the two decks that were most requested when I tweeted about it earlier today. Zubera and Abzan Tokens. So we gave Zubera a spin and or gave Tokens a spin. Not great results. I feel like we could have done a little bit better than this, better than we showed in that league, but still, Ether Vial. I don't know if we can fit more. I don't know if we can fit more Ether Vials with having Rally and Return to the Ranks. I don't know if we have... Oh, I guess I can make them match. If that's... Oh, they basically match. They look the same. Alright, so just take it for a spin, see what happens. Maybe more... The other thing I thought of was more... Was more ways to interact with Graveyard Hate. Like, maybe we should just have more Wear Tears. I'm not sure what we go down, though. I don't think we need Lead the Stampede with Gather the Packs and Salvages and Wayfinders. I'm not adding a Field of Ruin. Good God. Good God. Oh, yeah, Nile Spellbomb. Well, Nile Spellbomb. It's one shot, though. I don't know. Do we want one-shot Graveyard Hate, or do we want Relic that can just pick apart the graveyard bit by bit? Rafa, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you. I guess it doesn't hit our graveyard. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for Art, new subscriber. I don't know if I have Leylines of the Void in my collection. Leyline of the Void might be the correct choice here. I do not. Alright, so since I don't have Leylines of the Void, we'll try Spell Bombs over Relics. That's fine. No, we are not adding... We're not adding Field of Ruin. Leyline is a good option. Storm is a potentially pretty problematic matchup. Tron would also be a problem. We're good against grindy creature decks. We're gonna struggle against combo. That is a place where we're gonna struggle. I don't know about Drogskull, actually. Not 100% sold on Drogskull. I mean, we can't Blood Moon and still cast our stuff, though, is the problem. I mean, we could play, like, Fulminators or something. Yeah, Thalia... Well, how bad does Thalia slow us down? I guess it could be just a sideboard card. We could play Thalias in the sideboard. Yeah, we had some trouble with the token build, and everyone wanted to see Zubera, so... Well, we're probably just going to lose to Blood Moon. That's just something we're going to have to accept, I think. I don't think we can really fit in more basics. Thalia's... Alright, we probably should run this. We got to cut some sideboard cards, though. Maybe we cut the extra Ashen Skin Zubera. And maybe we just are going to play no paths. We're so good against grinding on creature decks anyway. The problem would be, like, Infect would probably get us. We probably would lose to Infect because of their flyers and unblockable stuff. So, but we could try it without paths. I guess we could Abrupt Decay. Maybe over one of the Wear Tears. Maybe 2 Wear Tears and an Abrupt Decay. Alright, whatever. Let's try it like this. Actually, give me 1 second. I should probably make an overlay. Are we actually gonna try it in a league? Alright, well, let's I guess we can try a league. We'll see. We'll see if we get through it all. So, I don't know. We'll see how long it goes. If it goes super long, we're starting it super late. So, we'll see how fast the games go. As far as actually making it through the whole league. But we'll play a couple games at least. Alright, overlay. Where are the Zubera? Alright. Come on, grindy creature matchups. And no graveyard hate. Stay away, combo matchups. Alright, 1 second. Almost got the overlay. Alright. Alright. Let's give it a shot. Okay. That's fine. Only 1 Zubera, but it is a good Zubera. I'm pretty sure I never said I love it. In fact, let's get a Godless Shrine. Untapped. Get down our Viziers here. So even just, like, sacking the Floating Dream Zubera is not bad. Wooded Foothills. Okay. Cracks it. Zekamora, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for Art, new subscriber. Boggles. Ugh. We aren't really built with Boggles in mind. Well, let's name Zubera. The problem's going to be if they... Well, we'll see. Maybe we can just outvalue... Maybe we can just outvalue Boggles somehow. I guess it's not impossible. Fusion, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for Art, new subscriber. And I think we're going to attack and give our opponent the option to trade. I mean, if we can just find enough Zubera, we might be able to make it work. Yeah, this is a creature matchup, but the trample makes it really rough. So get in with Viziers here. Hit our opponent. We do have a return to the ranks, though. So I guess next turn we could, like, sack Zubera, get back Zubera, sack Zubera if we had to. Yeah, if we can find some more Zuberas, we got a shot. Just to get the huge one-turn kill and gain a ton of life and whatnot. See what our opponent has. Ethereal Armor. Okay. And Rancor. Not good. Yeah, that is exactly what we were hoping would not happen. Alright, opponent gets in for 5. There's Grizzly Salvage. Question's gonna be, do we actually live long enough to cast it? Well, let's get in. Yeah, Settle the Wreckage is good against Boggles. I guess we just gotta hope we don't die. That's all we can really do. Yeah, hit our opponent. Hope we don't die. Hope this Grizzly Salvage is good and that we can get a combo kill with Return to the Ranks next turn. Forest go. Tokens did not go so well. Temple Garden, untapped. Alright, I assume we're just dead here. Opponent's down to 9. If you go 3-2, I'll donate 25 treasure chests for you to open on the stream. If you lose, you have to play my Restore Balance deck for a streamer, Muchabrew. I don't know. I don't know if I can commit to playing a deck I don't know for videos or streams. That is a tempting deal though, Apes of Wrath. Also, I don't know. 3-2ing is probably going to depend mostly on the matchups. Boggles is not one of the ones that we want to play against. Yep, Rancor, sure. Hyena Umbra. Alright, so we're not dead yet. But we have to win this coming turn. Glade Cover Scout. So we're going to need this to be a really spectacular Grizzly Salvage. So Grizzly Salvage. Come on, Zubera. That was not what we needed. We only got a black Zubera. So I think this means we're dead. Take Satyr Wayfinder. Yeah, this is just... Oh, there's the red Zubera. A little bit too far down in our deck. Yeah, I think this means we're just dead. I can't see a path out of this. Yeah, apparently Zuberas are sort of a thing in Pauper-ish. I don't really know Pauper that well. Yeah, in any other matchup, in any other creature matchup, we'd be in great shape, but as it is, we're just Rancor, Ethereal Armor. There's a white Zubera. So take Windswept Heath. Is there any way we can live, is the question. We got to go down to 1. We could rally back white Zubera, black Zubera, green Satyr Wayfinder. Opponent's only got 1 card in hand. Maybe a long time ago we might have 5-0'd a Pauper League. Yeah, I think this is just game. Windswept Heath. Get a Plains. Rally everything back. But the trample just, it's got us on lock. Man, if we had one more turn, we'd have it, but we don't have one more turn. We gain 6 life. Well, we'll see. If our opponent has nothing, we can live another turn, maybe. Does our opponent have nothing, or do they have something? Oh, well, our opponent has us dead in all kinds of ways. All right, you got us. Yup. Blocking with Vampire and sacking wouldn't have been enough there. It would have been 7 power if we sacked our board, and this was 9 power, so we'd still take 2. So that wouldn't have actually done it. Our out there was to... Our out there was our opponent having nothing. We could go, opponent goes to combat. We block here, sack our Zuberas. We gain 6 up to 8, and then I guess that isn't even an out. Yeah, we were just dead no matter what. Well, we could have sacked to make them discard stuff, but then we were still dead because we didn't have a way to stop our opponent's stuff. So we can bring in Thalias. We can bring in Wrath of Gods and Thought Seizes, I guess. The question's going to be how to make this work. We can go down Gather the Pack. Maybe we have to go down a Bloodthrone Vampire, a Return to the Ranks. What else can we cut is the question. We could have sacked all our Zuberas during upkeep, but then our opponent would just attack us with their creature and we would die. So that actually doesn't do anything. Yeah, where Terra is good too. The question is just how we can make that many sideboard cards fit and still have our Zubera plan have a chance of working. That is the main challenge. I think on the play, Thoughtseize is our best piece of interaction. The trample is just the brutal part. Maybe it's just something like this. 2 Thalias, Wrath of God, Thoughtseizes. The deck will not function unless we can put Zuberas in the graveyard. So Grizzly Salvage and Satyr Wayfinder, the 2 Gather the Packs are cuttable, but without ways to get cards in the graveyard, the deck really suffers. That is basically what the deck has to do to win. Zubera rally all around, Brian. All right, we'll play first. And okay, I guess this is okay. We do have a Thalia, which is hopefully good enough to slow our opponent down a bit. Flooded Strand, crack Flooded Strand. Grab a Godless Shrine. Tapped. Pass the turn. This is live, Master Toa. Temple Garden for our opponent. And Boggle. They always have a Boggle. It's a Boggle. Well, Thalia's going to slow our opponent down a bit at least. Play the forest, run out Thalia, pass the turn. Abzan Tokens was played first, and it had some major issues. So we're just playing a couple games of Zubera since that Abzan Token part ended quicker than usual. Spirit Dancer, A. Okay. Opponent passes. Well, a land is not bad. Let's play Dripping Tongue Zubera. Play Windswept Heath. Our Thalia is actually going to keep our Wrath from working. Play Windswept Heath, pass the turn. It's kind of like a zebra. I don't know what Zubera is, actually. I'm not up on my Japanese mythology or whatever it is. I'm sure it is something. The Tokens deck had some cool ideas, but it had some very major flaws, and we also ran pretty poorly. There's Ethereal Armor for our opponent. Draws a card. Yep, here it comes. The start of the Boggles. So we can chump while they don't have trample. Opponent doesn't even attack. Yeah, let's crack. Grab a Hollowed. Well, yeah, I guess we'll take Hollowed Fountain. Alright, play Blue Zubera. Pass the turn. Yeah, we could potentially block with Thalia, depending on what enchantments our opponent has and how they attack. But, yeah, we will potentially block if we find the lands for Wrath. Spirit Mantle. Okay. Not sure why they put that on Slippery Boggle. That's an odd choice. Seems like they would have wanted to put it on Spirit Dancer. Opponent passes. More Thalias. Well, play... I guess we play Black Zubera past the turn. So we're getting our wall of Zuberas up, but without a sack outlet, and this Slippery Boggle is going to be able to start attacking us. Darmak, welcome to the Fishbowl. For the 4th month in a row, a week or two ago in a match, you said you hoped you would not get janked out by Teamer Battle Raging Grixis Shadow. Grixis Shadow is literally tier 1 in Modern. What does jank even mean anymore? Oh, well, that's a good question. Thank you so much for the resub. Okay, opponent's going to path our Thalia. We grab a Plains. Oh, man, come on. No Umbras. No Umbras. If our opponent doesn't have an Umbra and we get to Wrath next turn, it is absurd. We might actually steal... If they don't, we might steal a win here. Ethereal Armor. That's not an Umbra. Come on, no Umbra. No Umbra. No Umbra. No Umbra. One time. One time, no Umbra. One time. One time. No Umbras. One time, no Umbras. Engineered Fun for the 3rd month in a row says, thanks for all the great content. Well, thank you for your subscription. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our resubscriber. Oh, man, it would be so good if there's no Umbra. Yes, no Umbra yet. And also no Mana Tithe. Wow, okay. Well. Huh. Let's block. Actually, I wouldn't mind having the tokens left over is the problem. Whatever. Block. Cash in some Zubera value. So, we get 3 tokens, draw 3 cards, opponent draws 3 cards. Opponent's been playing this very awkwardly. So, block. Zuberas do some dying, which is what we want them to. Did not kill the black Zubera? Interesting. Okay. Oh, we got a sack outlet, though. What do you got, opponent? Relic of Progenitus. All right. Well, we need to, I believe, just Wrath. Wrath the board. I mean, I guess we can attack first. We might as well. Go attacking. Hit our opponent. Opponent blocks a spirit. Okay. So I think we just Wrath and then try to set things up next turn. Sweep the board. Opponent discards. I think we might be... Alright, opponent discards a land. We have a pretty good hand. This relic is an annoyance, but... The rally is not even very good there. We just get back 2 Zubera and we don't even have a sack outlet. So I don't think the rally is super helpful there. Hopefully our opponent just doesn't have another creature. They do. Blade Cover Scout. And Worship. Well, we do have answers to Worship in our deck. Man, if we had a sack outlet, we could just rally, but we don't. Well, I think we just Thoughtseize as our opponent. Ooh, get rid of the Rest in Peace. Play Thalia, pass the turn. Yeah, land that would have been super insane. Opponent's probably going to start trading, yeah, Horizon Canopies for cards. Opponent passes Cavern of Souls. Alright, play Viscera here. Play Cavern on Zubera. Get in with our Thalia. Well, Satyr's not super helpful because of this relic. Just filling our graveyard at the moment while our opponent has mana up isn't super helpful for us. Play White Zubera. Because we just dump a bunch of Zuberas in the graveyard and then our opponent exiles them all. Descendant's Path I don't think is good enough, unfortunately. It's cool, but Horizon Canopy. Opponent draws again. At some point, they're going to either tap out or they're going to be so tempted to draw a card, they're going to crack this relic. And then we can Wayfinder, set up the rally kill. But we might just be winning naturally. Like, our opponent has to do something, or we're just going to kill them with janky beats. Hey, welcome, 8F27. Good to have you. Budget 5-color Zuberas. The sticking point is the mana. I have not figured out a way to be able to cast all of our Zuberas on a budget. It would be fun, though. Like, the rest of the deck would be able to work on a budget. Alright, Spirit Mantle. Oh! I think we got him. They can't crack their relic. Although, we still do have to deal with the Worship, but we're going to fire off this rally, I'm pretty sure. Windswept Heath. I'd love to... I'd love to Wayfinder first, but we can't. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just rally. We'll just rally and sack all of our Zuberas on our opponent's draw step. So, yeah, rally now while our opponent's tapped down. I think we got there. We do have sideboard cards in our deck that can deal with Worship. Play Windswept Heath. And we'll pass. Stop on our opponent's draw step. Can't attack. I guess we might as well crack this Windswept Heath too and just thin our deck a bit. I think we're pretty good now because we're going to empty our opponent's hand. This is where Zuberas is so fun. Yeah, opponent exiles something, whatever. Yeah, red Zubera. Well, we got to get rid of the Worship before we can win-win. Get a Sacred Foundry for future red Zuberas. So stop on our opponent's draw step, maintain priority, Sack Zubera. Sack Zubera. Sack Zubera. And we will sack Zubera. So, end result of this, for free, we get... this has protection from creatures, so just eat Thalia. We get 4 tokens and a scry. Grizzly Salvage to the bottom. Gain 8 life, get to scry. Temple Garden to the bottom. Opponent discards their entire hand. Thank you very much. Oh, we got him. We were playing Abzan Tokens, but we ended up kind of scrubbing out in our Abzan Tokens league, so we figured we'd play a few Zubera. Alright. Scry, land to the bottom. And now our opponent actually has to have the foresight of... well, we'll see. Opponent passes. Creatures don't get exiled. We just need to find a worship answer. This deck is super fun. Hey, let me take a look, Phoenix. Red Eldrazi. Ooh. Blood Moon Eldrazi is super sweet. We don't have an answer yet, so let's just play Blue Zubera. Play a land. And pass the turn. We want to leave mana up in case we get the opportunity to rally in response to this relic activation. That would be the dream. Opponent. Slippery Boggle. So worship makes it so damage that would reduce your life to 1 or less reduces it to 1 instead, as long as you have a creature. So basically, as long as our opponent has a creature, we can't kill them. Well, untap. Cavern on Zubera. Play another Viscera's here. Do we attack? We would hit them to 1. Let's just pass. We need to find one of our artifact or enchantment removal spells. We have Wear... Do we have Wear Tear? I hope we have Wear Tear. Maybe we don't. We don't have any? That's not fun. Didn't we bring in a Wear Tear? Do we not bring in a Wear Tear? Well, then I guess we just play through our entire deck. Satyr Wayfinder. Alright. Pass the turn. Corndag and Pit Panther, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent's gonna start exiling cards. Arcane Adaption Zubera Tokens. That sounds pretty sweet. Twitch is doing charity for AIDS research. I'll have to look into it. That sounds cool. We can't really attack because we can't deal damage to our opponent that does anything because of worship. Was not actually expecting worship. Well, maybe we just can't win. I guess that's a possibility that we just can't win. Play Bloodthrone Vampire. Blah! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. What are you punting about now? Pass the turn. Opponent exiles a card. Does scrying do anything, though? Maybe we should just be scooping if we really don't have any outs to the scenario. Opponent has Hyena Umbra. Yeah, I don't know why our opponent's not attacking. That's odd. Yeah, I guess we can scry some. Windswept Heath to the bottom. Unclaimed territory. Well, we're going to have like all of our lands on the bottom, which is good. Grizzly Salvage to the bottom. Spirit. Where's our Satyr Wayfinder to the bottom. All right, well, there goes our tokens. Oh my god. Unclaimed territory on Zubera. Play Vizier Azir. Pass the dirt. Alright, there goes our Thoughtseize. Yeah, maybe we don't have any. Another Spirit Mantle. Yeah, maybe we don't have any answers to worship in our deck. Not actually sure. That might be correct. We have what? 2 Thoughtseizes, 2 Thalias. Is that all we brought in? What did we bring out? Gather the Packs, Vampire, 2 Return to the Ranks. What was the last card we brought in? 2 Thalias, 2 Thoughtseizes. Is it, what's the oh, the Wrath, yeah. I don't think we have another Wrath in our deck, though, is the problem. So I guess maybe we should just concede instead of continuing to do this if we don't have a way we can actually win. That's probably better than just continuing to do this forever. Borenzen, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right, yeah, we're going to concede. There's no sense in just doing this for another hour if we can't actually win. We should just probably move on to another game. Yeah, Worship was not something we were expecting. Boggles is not a particularly winnable matchup for Zubera. Has basically all the stuff that is good against Zubera. Trample, the ability to hate the graveyard. So many Zubera, so little mana. Yeah, we're gonna have to mulligan that. Ugh. Alright, well, if we scry into a land, this is fine. Vizier's here to the bottom. Well, Windswept Heath, crack Windswept Heath. I guess we can always just use our Viserys here for scrying. Basically, we got to get to this Grizzly Salvage. And then Grizzly Salvage gets our graveyard full, Return to the Ranks, then we're pretty good. Conceal Courtyard for our opponent, and Ether Vial. Ugh. Ghost Quarters are pretty bad for us. I think we actually just have to sack this to scry for a land, unfortunately. Alright, there's a land. Windswept Heath on top. Play Windswept Heath. And we will pass the turn. Yeah, Ghost Quarters are definitely something we're a bit scared of in this matchup. We're good against the rest of what our opponent's deck is doing, but Ghost Quarter is scary because our mana, especially in this specific matchup. There's a Thalia. Well, crack Windswept Heath. That is also annoying. Grab a Forest and Grizzly Salvage. Thalia is going to slow down our ability to rally a bit. I guess we take Satyr Wayfinder. That should find us a land. Yeah, take Satyr Wayfinder. Zebo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Grad student guy, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right, opponent, you get a Thalia. You can do it. You can do it, opponent. Yes. Okay. Opponent's probably reading all of our cards. That makes a little more sense. And passes. Well, that's Wayfinder. Windswept Heath. Play Windswept Heath. Crack Windswept Heath. Hope for no Ghost Quarters. Grab a Hallowed Fountain. Pass the turn. We're getting close. We're getting close. The main thing that's holding us back right now is this Thalia. If it wasn't for Thalia, we'd be set up to potentially just essentially win next turn. Not literally win, but Yudicha, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Let me see Temptation. Post-mortem control. Ooh, Mortal Kombat Tunnel Vision. That is a pretty spicy combo. All right, we'll take our beats. Down to 13. Another Vial. Okay. Land? Ember Fist Subera. Huh. Well, I guess we just play Bloodthrone Vampire. Pass the turn. Hope we don't get Ghost Quartered or something. The Thalia's putting a wrench in our plans. There's a Ghost Quarter. Well, if they don't have a Leonin Arbiter, it's okay. If they do, it's a nightmare. Yeah, definitely Eldrazi and taxes. I love when your opponent rage quits after you rally 3 times in a row. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Opponent's going to go attacking. Well, we're just going to block here and sack Wayfinder. Maybe our opponent has Fatal Push and gets us. Oh, we just need lands. Lands for these rallies. Yeah, they probably don't have an Arbiter. Vial, yeah, their Vials are not set on Arbiter territory. Maybe our opponent just missed this line and we get a free kill of Thalia. Alright, opponent has Path. That's actually okay. Because we get a land, get a plains. This means if we draw land, we can rally, and that is absurd. That is so good. Land, 1-time deck, you can do it. Cavern, yes. Cavern on Subera, okay. Pass the turn, pass the turn. So this isn't game winning, but it should set up game winning. Opponent, Ether Vials. Because we get back all of our stuff, we can sack all of our stuff to Scry to find another rally to do it again. So that's our game plan now. And we get a bunch of value along the way. And kill this Thalia. Opponent goes attacking. Alright. Well, let's rally you. X2. Everything coming back from the graveyard. We played a different deck first, and then we switched to this deck after Abzan Tokens, so the record is actually correct. We just played another deck before we got to it. Alright, everything's coming back. We get some triggers. Wayfinder. There's some more good stuff. Okay. So, I think right now I think we're in pretty good shape. We can only afford so many non-creature cards with Rally and Return to the Ranks, so being able to play Return to the Ranks and Rally, I think there's 7 total, makes it really hard to play Collected Companies, Ether Vials, any of that stuff. Yeah, the problem is with Rally the Ancestors, all of our stuff is going to get exiled on our upkeep, so we don't actually get to attack with anything. So what we're going to do is wait till our upkeep, sack out our entire board, get a bunch of Subera value, and then we will be able to Or maybe we should do it now to put our opponent to 1 card. Maybe that's better than getting more Zubera value next turn. It probably is. Yeah, let's do it on after damage. Since we're doing a second league, pretty unlikely that we'll play Momir. We'll see if we even make it through this league, hopefully. Alright, let's just do this now. Actually, alright, let damage resolve. Thalia dies. Yeah, we're going to do it after Thalia dies. Alright, now we just sacrifice Zubera. So we'll put our opponent down to 1 card in hand. So they can basically keep their best card. We also get to keep Dripping Tongue Zubera tokens. So we do get some value left over after all this. So opponent's got to discard 3. Yup. So opponent's going to be down to 1 card, and I think we're actually in pretty good shape now. Is this deck meta? It's meme. I don't know about meta. It's more competitive than you'd probably think. And our opponent just scoops it up. We got him. We got him. We got him. Well, that went pretty good. So we have to be able to fight the graveyard battle, because Rest in Peace is the problem. Rest in Peace absolutely ruins our deck 100%. Tokens did not do as good as we would have liked. Skipping the turn forever combo was pretty sweet looking. It did look pretty fun. So I think we go Wear Tear, Abrupt Decay, and then bring out Gather the Pack, and maybe 1 Bloodthrone Vampire. We basically just got to be able to kill Rest in Peace. That's the main thing. I don't know about Wrath. I guess we could go down Return to the Ranks for Wrath. Is it worth it? Abzan Tokens did not work very well, unfortunately. Is it worth it bringing in 1 Wrath? We'd have to cut a Return to the Ranks. I mean, I guess we can try it. Let's try it like that. We'll bring in 1 Wrath. Ross and Friends. Oh, from Friends. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. All right. So the problem with Rest in Peace is it shuts down all of our Zubera triggers, which is pretty sketchy and problematic. All right, we got Zubera and sack outlets. This is pretty much what we're looking for. Zuberas and sack outlets. Opponent, Ether Vial. Well, Flooded Strand. Crack Flooded Strand. Get a Godless Shrine. Untapped. And Visira's here. Pass the turn. This hand is pretty solid. Vial taken up. Tap land for our opponent. Well, Cavern on Zubera. And I think we're just going to start with... Let's start with Blue Zubera. If our opponent has Rest in Peace, I think drawing a card is the best thing we can do. Ideally, we'll just be able to wait. Play Blue Zubera. Pass the turn. Oh yeah, the deck is not the right deck in Nightbot. That is true. Alright, we'll take a land. Grab a Plains. Pass the turn. We have another sack outlet in hand, so we can Bloodthrone Vampire double Zubera next turn. What do you think about Grand Abolisher and skip all your turns? It could work. Is our opponent going to take our sack outlet? That's annoying. We actually wanted that. Oh, takes Rally. Okay, that's fine. That's actually good for us. So now we just Cavern on Zubera. Play Bloodthrone Vampire. Play red Zubera. Ugh. All right. That is annoying. Although we can get our green mana for this Grizzly Salvage. We keep losing our sack outlets. I think we'd rather have a land than sacking it here. Getting lands has been one of our challenges. Ghost Quarter for our opponent. And, wow, fires up Shambling Vents? Okay. Gets in with Shambling Vents. Yeah, we'll take it. Down to 15. Opponent passes. More Caverns. Alright, start with Grizzly Salvage. See if we can hit a sack outlet. There's Viscera Seer. Take Viscera Seer. That's what we wanted. Cavern on Wizard, I guess. It doesn't really matter. I guess it should be Vampire. On Vampire. Play Viscera Seer. Play Dripping Tongue Zubera. And now I think we're in pretty good shape. Pass the turn. Because we get to sack everything, get back our rally. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We were potentially just with the game shape next turn. Pass the turn. I mean, it depends on what our opponent has, but if we can just sack out on our upkeep and our opponent doesn't have graveyard hate. 8F27, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber, the Wall of Zuberas. Have I considered naming Spirit instead of Zubera to confuse opponents? I mean, I think once opponents see Zuberas, they kind of know what's up. But in turn one, I guess it makes sense. Opponent passes. All right, so stop on our upkeep. We have a plan. Stop on our upkeep. We sacrifice Zubera. Sacrifice Zubera. Sacrifice, kill Tide Hollow Sculler. Sacrifice Zubera. So we draw 3. Get some scries. I think we're gonna win this one. Ancient Zubera. The problem is it doesn't actually even. Ancient Ziggurat does not add mana towards rally or return to the ranks, so it's actually like a really massive downgrade because it's an important land for casting our creatures that doesn't actually work with the other part of our deck. We're gonna keep this blue Zubera, I think, and then wow, we're in pretty good shape, I think. Yeah, if you sack all the Zuberas at the same time, it's okay because they all trigger equal to all the Zuberas that died. I messed that up in the very beginning of our Against the Odds video. And our opponent scoops it up. Cannot beat the Zubera. Zubera taking down Eldrazi in Texas. I guess that's true. The scrying does matter. All right. Up to 101 with Zubera. Already doing better than Abzan Tokens. On to the next round. Winning with this deck is my favorite. Hey, welcome, Gaming Overlord Omega. Good to have you. Zubera wins are the best wins. Ooh, we get to play first? I have never done a Goblin game against the odds, but probably should. That is like the epitome of an against the odds card. So close. If we had one more land for this Wayfinder, but I think we gotta ship it. Ooh, alright. This is pretty excellent. Land, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll keep land on top. I actually really like this hand. The Zuberas are pretty sweet. I want exactly how they compare to like Rally Fenza is hard to say. You lose like the quick combo kill, but the Zuberas are a lot better at just blocking and being annoying in that sense. So I think it's a you win some, you lose some kind of situation. Windswept Teeth. Crack it, grab a Temple Garden. Oh man, hopefully this isn't Storm. Storm would be, that would be kind of bad news. Satyr Wayfinder. Mill some Zubera, hopefully. Alright, we'll take a Cavern. One Zubera milled. Many more to come. When will the stream end? It might be slightly later than normal, but I don't know. I can't stream super late, so we'll have to see. I'm guessing maybe like a half hour later than normal. Usually we end at about a half hour from now, but I'm guessing it'll be a little bit longer than that. Can you take a look at the deck I've been using to counter the net decking meta at my local FNM? Sure, I'd love to take a look at it. Opponent passes. Well, lads, get in with Satyr Wayfinder. Hit our opponent. Hallowed Fountain tapped. Maybe our opponent's playing control. Crag's Flooded Strand. Alright, so let's just Grizzly Salvage. Ooh. Alright. 2 red Zuberas milled. We'll grab a Forest. Probably more of a morning person, I guess. Should have an out to Blood Moon in the main deck, since there's a lot of ways to find it and get it back. Yeah, I mean, could play like an Abrupt Decay or something in the main deck. I bet Storm will be banned at some point. That would be my guess. Hey, good evening, Bart. How are you? Hey, not Storm. It's like a control deck. Or tempo deck or burn deck. Well, this is just going to be about resolving a Return to the Ranks or Rally the Ancestors. That's what this one's going to be about. Opponent passes. Well, let's get in with Satyr Wayfinder. Hit our opponent. Play Gather the Pack. Opponent Spell Quellers. Boo! Play a Forest and Gather the Pack. So take Zubera. I guess we just take both. Zubera Wayfinder, pass the turn. Kami of Ancient Law could be a good enchantment haze spell. I know you really hate Tron, but if you ever actually played a Tron deck in Modern, you should try Blue Tron. Yeah, Blue Tron is cool. Or Blue-White. Those are better than normal Tron, in my opinion. Or more fun. Modern Atogs would be a cool Against the Odds episode. Serum Visions for our opponent. Well, it's just, the question's going to be, can we find a way to resolve this Return to the Ranks? Opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 12. Ooh, White Zubera is not bad. Let's get in with Wayfinder. Hit our opponent. Play Satyr Wayfinder. Get a Cavern. Cavern on Zubera. Play a White Zubera. And pass the turn. We might maybe be putting up a fight here. We'd love to just find a rally. Opponent electrolyzes our face. That's a low life total. Pass the turn. Well, the question's going to be, can we actually resolve Return to the Ranks? Opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 8. Cryptic mana up. Unclaimed territory. How do we do this? So we can return to the ranks, but if our opponent counters, we're in really bad shape. Hey, what's up, Ganzaroli? Hello from the U.S. How long before Storm gets Crow Storm banned? If it was legal, it would probably be banned. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's that much better than Empty the Warrens, really. We lost to Boggles, and then we beat Eldrazi in taxes. I don't know what the best thing to do is here. I mean, if we resolve Return to the Ranks, we win. Can we cast like a mini Return to the Ranks to play around, like Remand? What would we go for? Like Red Zubera, Sack Outlet. We can try that. Just like mini Return to the Ranks. Play around Mana Leak, leave mana for another Remand. So, Return to the Ranks, Red Zubera, Viscera Seer. I guess we're not really playing around anything, are we? I mean, I guess we just go for it. Alright. Unclaimed territory on Zubera. Whatever. If it gets countered, it gets countered. There's not much we can do. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Target, 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 target. Target. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we play around Mana Leak. We lost to Boggles in round 1. Alright. Alright, we'll do it like that. We'll just go X4. So we'll play around Mana Leak. We can't really play around anything else. Return to the Ranks. Opponent has Cryptic. Alright, play Blue Zubera. And hope we top deck something. Pass the turn. We need at least a sack outlet. Leak shows up anywhere. You never know where a wild leak will appear. So... Well, let's go attacking. More Zuberas do not help us, really. Hit our opponent. I think we're just going to get burnt out, unfortunately. Play green Zubera. If we had a sack outlet, then we'd be okay, but... play territory on Zubera. Pass the turn. Opponent passes Zubera. Nah, sure. Oh, they got Snapcaster Mage? Nope. Another land. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Give us something. Sack Outlet might be even better because we can make it uncounterable. We have a new donation, I believe. Come on, big draw. New donation from Uchilla. Hey, Seth, I got my first 5-1 in competitive league playing Jeskai Copycat. If you want to give it a look, keep up the awesome content. You rock. Well, thank you so much for the donation, Uchilla. Can you send me the link in the chat? It's easier to open up in the chat. Come on, big draw. That's not the draw we were hoping for. And now we're dead to Lightning Bolt. We're dead to Snapcaster Mage. We're dead to literally everything. Jeez. Well, Zuberas are only good when we can kill them, and we have not been able to kill them. There's the Helix, and we will scoop it up. Alright. Well, bring in our Graveyard Hate stuff. Abrupt Decays, etc., etc. I guess we go down to gather the packs. go down a return to the ranks, and it might just be that. The Sahelier Eye deck looks pretty sweet. I like it. I mean, Negates could potentially be good. Thought Seizes could be good. It's just very hard to bring in too many cards in this deck, really, without weakening the Zubera plan. It's very combo-y. Did I consider pieces of the puzzle in this list? I did not. You probably could play it in the list. It would be good at finding Return to the Ranks and Rally the Ancestors. It's a little expensive compared to the other options and sorcery speed. So I don't know. I think Grizzly Salvage and Satyr Wayfinder are the two best options. We also have green and white basic lands, which make those options a little bit better as far as casting stuff through Blood Moons and whatnot. Because if our opponent plays a Rest in Peace type effect, we just scoop the game if we don't have an answer. Chart, of course, was never in this deck. Yeah, Negate on the Cryptic would be good, but... Ugh. Okay. I guess we'll keep this. Are we gonna unclaim territory on Vampire or Wizard? I think we might. Alright. Unclaimed territory on Vampire. Play Viscera's here. Pass the turn. Yeah. Relic is a little bit more able to be dealt with. Serum Visions for our opponent. So, yeah, Relic is the Temple Garden, untapped. Relic is the easier of the two to deal with, although it's still not good for us by any stretch. Get in with Viscera's here. We do get to start scrying, though. Satyr Wayfinder does show up a lot. It just naturally fits kind of the style of a decent amount of against the odds decks, I guess. Lightning Bolt, Viscera's here. Alright, we'll sack and scry. Hollowed Fountain to the bottom. And yeah, let's get it with Zubera. Play Zubera. Windswept Heath. Pass the turn. 5-color birds. I wonder if that's a possibility. I don't know why you don't like Viscera. Viscera. That's what oh my goodness. That's what the words on the card say. Viscera. Godless Shrine tapped. I do like my dirtily value. Well, that's a Grizzly Salvage. Take a... Jeez. Nothing good. I guess a Flooded Strand. Play Flooded Strand. Pass the turn. Anger of the Gods is super good against us as well. Viscera. Viscera. That's exactly the letters that you're saying. Grab a land. Let's Cavern. On Zubera. And run out Satyr Wayfinder. There's the Spell Queller. Boo. Pass the turn. Hey, thank you, Final Boss. Viscera? I don't think that's correct. Viscera. That does not come off the tongue properly. Viscera. Sometimes I don't know when all you're just sometimes I think you think I'm trolling you with pronunciations, but then I think you're trolling me half the time with pronunciations and trying to get me to say it the wrong way. Viscera. 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 I think we're saying the same thing. Visceral. Viscera. Visceral. Viscera. I made a Sappy combo deck. Ooh. Yeah, we're getting pretty dead here. Spell Queller. This has been a pretty obnoxious matchup. We just haven't really resolved anything against this control deck. More lands? Ugh. We don't even have many lands in this deck, but I guess we will just draw them all. Unclaimed territory, pass the turn. Official again. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Sappy looks sweet. Oh man, opponent's just got all the burn. This is like Jeskai burn. Holy royal god. Alright. Well, take that, Zubera. Yeah, that went about as bad as possible. On to round number something. Round number 4. Come on, Zubera. You can do it. We're having fun, Mr. Veal. Viscera? That's opposite of what everyone else has been saying. Well, thank you for the sub, official again. Official gain. Definitely appreciate it. So someone messaged me about and said, with all this stuff that was been going on in the community lately, they were thinking about teasing me or saying something about my mispronunciation. So I figure I should say that I think it's fun and funny. So I can't speak for anyone else and how they would take it, but it does not bother me at all when you mention my mispronunciation. Same with punts. That also, for me, that is completely fine. So don't feel bad about it. Ugh, man. I think we're gonna keep this. We have a hand where if we find green mana, it is insanely awesome. We just Wayfinder, Wayfinder. We can play Silent Chant Zubera. Sarah Ascendant. Yikes. Okay. Well, if our opponent can just gain a ton of life, that is a problem. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be another video at some point. Opponent passes. Ugh. The mana base is definitely super risky. That's for sure. Play Hallowed Fountain. Pass the turn. Opponent gets in with Ascendant. Well, hopefully we draw some green mana here. That's what we need. You better play Mispronunciation Tribal and Commander Clash with something like Zera Aryan. That would be kind of fun. Opponent gets in for 1. Come on, green mana. Alright, well. Come on, Zubera Wall. Silent Chant Zubera. Hopefully can block this Sierra Advocate. If our opponent pass it, then at least we get a green source. We don't have a way to just kill Sarah Ascendant at the moment, which is what I'm mostly scared of. Opponent plays a land. Soul Attendant. Green mana, please. What time? One time deck. Green mana. You can do it. Oh, things would be going so well if we had green mana. Oh, they would be going so well. Soul Warden. Oh. That's going to get once Sarah Senate gets to being a 6/6 flyer, we lose very quickly. No. Not Spectral Procession. Oh, goodness. Well, we've got to see some nut draws tonight. Not from us, but our opponents have had some good nut draws. And that is not green mana. I believe so, the Uba Ninja. I have a bunch of emails of decks for Fishbowl Thursday that I have to get through still. Well, if our opponent... I think this is just game, actually. We're having fun, Final Fantasy. Our decks have been pretty janky, but we're still having fun as we lose. Okay, opponent pass. The problem now is we're just so slow. If we play a creature, it turns on Sarah Ascendant. Well, Satyr Wayfinder. We also have all of our Zuberas in hand, which makes our life more challenging because we're not going to be milling them. We're going to be milling non-Zuberas most likely. Get a Flooded Strand. 6, 7, 8, 9. Play Flooded Strand. Crack Flooded Strand. Temple Garden untapped. Play Satyr Wayfinder. Opponent gains life. The overlay is a goldfish tool. Get a land. We milled one Zubera? Yeah. Yup. That's not going to get the job done. So even if we rally, it just doesn't do anything here. Oh, we were just a smidge too late with the hitting of green mana. A couple of turns too late. Alright, we take our beads, but there's just not much we can do from here, unfortunately. Our mills did not really go the direction we wanted. Alright. Well, apart from Sarah Ascendant, this should be like our perfect matchup. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Yeah, we're just going to scoop. We can't really come back from that position. Missed our land drops for a bit too long. So now the big problem is... our opponent's going to bring in Graveyard Hate, most likely. So our odds of winning actually drop a bit in games 2 and 3 against this deck, I think. And we don't have just a clean answer. Maybe we still need pass in the sideboard. D&D. I've never played D&D. I know Tomer likes D&D, but... Oh, the Soul Sisters don't really ruin our plan. We win through that pretty easily. The problem is the Sarah Ascendant being a 6/6 flying lifelinker that we can't really do anything about. I don't think this deck plays much to be negated, though. Or Thaliad. Yeah, that's the problem. Is Rest in Peace is pretty likely. And Rest in Peace is pretty much just unbeatable unless we can kill it. Alright, we'll give this a shot. We have some good Zuberas. we have good ways to get them back from the graveyard. What we're mostly missing is a Satyr Wayfinder. So, Windswept Heath, go. Yeah, there's just not really room for Vials or Collected Company. If you're playing with 7 Return to the Ranks and Rally the Ancestors, it's pretty difficult to... what are we getting? I guess we take Godless Shrine. It's pretty difficult to... fit in more non-creature spells. Yeah, you can always email me deck list, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. So get out Dripping Tongue Zubera. Hope our opponent doesn't have graveyard hate. Honor of the Pure. Alright, that's not a rest in peace, so that's pretty much okay. Opponent passes. So we're actually getting kind of close to doing at least some little mini combo action. Potentially next turn. Play Flooded Strand. Get in with Zubera. Well, if our opponent doesn't have graveyard hate, then things can go pretty well. Do you ever play the deck building game Clank? I do not. I'm not familiar with Clank. It has a interesting name. Alright, there's Squadron Hawk. So our opponent's going to start playing things. But we're to the point of starting to get some graveyard value. We really would like a Satyr Wayfinder. That would probably be our best draw. Alright, opponent. Passes. Ugh. I guess we F6 through our opponent's turn, so we couldn't crack our fetch, which is actually going to cost us a tiny bit of life, unfortunately. Get down Floating Dream, Zubera. And pass the turn. So I think we're going to try to set up to do some comboing next turn. I vote in the Magic bracket sometimes. I should probably do it more consistently, because it's a really cool idea. Another Honor of the Pure for our opponent. Oh man, just play a Squadron Hawk, and then we can go to Value Town. Opponent gets in with Squadron Hawk. Yup. Hits us. Alright, so this should be a sweet turn, I think. Handwork. Alright. We're finally doing sweetness. Windswept Heath will grab a red source. Tapped. So this should be a pretty cool turn. Pass the turn. Ooh, another Dripping Tongue Zubera. So we make a ton of tokens. Card draw might be more important. So blue Zubera. 1, 2, 3. 1. Alright, so we play blue Zubera. Step 1. Then we sack all of our Zuberas. So sack Dripping Tongue. Sack Floating Dream. Sack Floating Dream. Draw a ton of cards. Draw a ton of cards. Get some tokens. Then we return to the ranks everything back. Tapping our tokens. This is where the Zubera value is pretty sweet. Get back our stuff. Sack Floating Dream. Sack Floating Dream. Sack Dripping Tongue. Do it again. Hey, what's up, Elisor? Draw some more cards. Draw some more cards. Get a huge vampire. Attack with our huge vampire. Opponent's got a blocker. We just sack our spirits and get the combo kill. Opponent blocks. Yup. That's fine. Play a land. And now we just discard our stuff and hope our opponent Hope our opponent doesn't have a graveyard haste spell, because if they don't have a graveyard haste spell, next turn will be one of the greatest Zubera turns on record, I'm pretty sure. Discard a land, discard a land, discard Wayfinder, Wayfinder, Grizzly Salvage, and Flooded Strand. Alright, opponent. Alright, opponent. No graveyard hate, one time. You can never have too much card draw. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Well, there goes all our Zubera. That was fun. Hooray. Hooray for dying. Ellis Sunderlander, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah. I don't know why they didn't play that earlier, but okay. Abzan Rally with Blood Artists, Ewits, Fangs, Dorks. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Coco instead of Return to the Ranks. Yeah, well, if you're playing things that cost more than 2, Return to the Ranks gets a lot worse. That's for sure. Well, let's Cavern of Souls on Vampire. Play Viscera Seer. We have to find an answer to Rest in Peace before our deck's going to do anything. And we don't have that many. So let's go attacking. With everything. Watch our opponent also have a path for our Vampire. That would be so sad. We might still have it. Opponent blocks, opponent blocks. Alright, so Sack, Spirit. Sack, Spirit. Hit our opponent. Pass. Well, alright, let's do this now, I guess. Grizzly Salvage. Take a... Well, we didn't mill anything relevant. I guess we'll just take a Viscera Seer. Pass the turn. Coco would be in the place of Savage. Yeah, maybe. I don't think just putting 2 Zuberas on the battlefield is all that powerful, though, really. Like, it's, like, sort of powerful, but not really that powerful. Because they're just Zuberas. You can always just email me, Mr. Veal. SaffronOlive, mtggoldfish.com. So let's sack and scry. We need to find our Wear Tear. Or our Abrupt Decay to get rid of this Rest in Peace. Although we have a lot of Zuberas that are already gone, unfortunately. More Squadron Hawks, yup. Opponent passes. We draw. More. Oh, we got every rally. Well, let's attack with our spirits. Hit our opponent. Yeah, you could glimpse yourself. Although, you don't really get much value. You're just dumping cards in the graveyard, but maybe it would still be worth it. It's kind of it's one of the best ways to get a ton of cards in the graveyard. Sack. Vampire to the bottom. Sack. Zubera to the bottom. Hit our opponent to 7. Temple Garden tapped. I don't think we want to play Viscera Seer. Let's just pass. We don't really want to lose our Viscera Seer, though. Well, catching the stream is a good way to take a break from studying. I agree. Hopefully everyone's finals go well. I know it's creeping up on that time. So opponent's got 1,000,000 Squadron Hogs. We might have to Wrath at some point. I was hoping to find Graveyard disruption first. Opponent gets in. Hits us. So we probably are going to have to Wrath this turn. Opponent hits us. Down to 6. Yup. Spectral Procession. Alright, so we got a Wrath this turn, so we might as well do some sacking, see if we can find a Wear Tear. Zubera to the bottom. We can't use Zuberas until we find a Wear Tear. Zubera bottom. At least we know we have Zuberas left in our deck if we do find them. Cavern bottom. I swear to God, we sideboarded them in, correct? I know we... Alright, there's a Wear Tear. So keep Wear Tear. Untap. Draw Wear Tear. Get rid of the Rest in Peace. Now we're kind of back in business if we can find our stuff. Get rid of the Rest in Peace. Saxu our Spirit. Now we're back to wanting Satyr Wayfinders, Grizzly Salvages, that kind of stuff. Sack Viscera here. Wayfinder? Oh, Grizzly Salvage. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right. So use our Wrath. Clear the board. Play Viscera here. Pass the turn. Why sack the tokens? Make them trade with Hawks so they don't get continuous value out of blocking. Well, they don't actually kill the Squadron Hawks because of Honor of the Pure. Ethersworn Canonist. Interesting. I don't know if that's actually very good, but... So hopefully... Alright, opponent's going to kill our Cavern. No. So we untap. Cast Grizzly Salvage. Mill a couple Zubera. Unclaimed territory. Play unclaimed territory on Zubera. And I think we're sort of getting there. Pass the turn. With these rallies in the hand, I think we're getting there. So we'll just pass. On draw step, rally everything back. Yeah, we had to draw that. I think we had to draw the Grizzly Salvage, though. So, Saxubera. Saxubera. Get rid of the card our opponent drew for the turn. Get to Scry. And we also will just Scry back into them, hopefully. Into more, like, Satyr Wayfinders and stuff. Return to the ranks. I don't actually think we need that. I think we need ways to get our Zuberas in the graveyard. Yeah, draw step discard is one of the sweet upsides to this deck. So we get to Scry. Cavern bottom. And we can just do that again next turn if we have to. Hopefully we get some more Zubera in the graveyard along the way. That would be ideal. So, block with Viscera here. This is where the sweet, grindy graveyard value. Now we're not even really scared of graveyard hate because we can just make our opponent discard on their upkeep for the next few turns. Yeah, I don't think we actually need Wear Tear at the moment. Pass the turn. Yeah, nothing gets exiled. Rally doesn't exile the creatures if it ends up in the graveyard. It does not. If the creature ends up in the graveyard, then things are good. So let's chip in for one with Viscera Seer. Play Viscera Seer. Pass the turn. Draw step. Rally back everything. Again. X2. Or X3, I guess. This is where the loop is so sweet. Sacrifice, Zubera. We're gaining life along the way. We're scrying. We will find more Zubera at some point. And we can just keep doing this. So sack. Gain some life. This is when... Oh, Grizzly Salvage. That's exactly what we were looking for. That is exactly it. Opponent discards. Soul Attendant. Yup. Grizzly Salvage. We will keep it. That is what we want. Opponent draws nothing because they had to discard it. No attacks. Well, sack Viserys here because it's going to go away. Sack Viserys here because it's going to go away. Untap. Nothing gets exiled. Grizzly Salvage. Oh, we got to tap properly, though. Grizzly Salvage. Hopefully get more Zuberas in the graveyard. Oh, there we go. That's what we wanted. Cavern of Souls on Zubera. And 1, 2, 3. Can we win? I guess we just return to the ranks. Oh, we can't return to the ranks. All right, pass the turn. Stop, rally. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, X2. Get back to Zubera. And a bunch of Zubera. And a bunch of Seers. So, sack Zubera. Sack Zubera. Sack... can we sack Floating Dream? Is it too risky? I guess we can this time. Sack Zubera. Sack Zubera. Hit our opponent for 4. Is our opponent scooping? Did we get there? Zuberas? Zuberas for the win. Opponent scoops it up. We got there. We got there through the graveyard hate. So it's possible. It's possible we could beat that deck. We had to go through most of our deck to do it, but we did do it. It did happen. I mean, they all trigger, so the sack order, I guess it's like semi-relevant with the scrying, but at that point with 7 cards in the deck, it's not really that relevant. We're just pretty much going to have our entire deck in our hand. So let's run it back. I mean, the deck is super sweet when it does its thing. I definitely will give it that. It is one of the sweetest decks when it is comboing off. And, I mean, it has some big... Oh, man. It has mana issues. It scoops to graveyard hate, but it does some really cool things. Man, we are getting those parade of one-landers. Oh, nightmares. All right. Well, okay. Casting them Zuberas. Let's go. Do they have it? It's a Soul Attendant. Play Cavern on Zubera. Yeah, there's only so much room is one of the problems with this deck. As far as the sideboarding. Ugh, Johnny's Bridemate. Okay. That's going to get pretty big pretty quick. We won a game, and we won 1 match. Opponent. We were pretty low on cards, but we had the win on our next turn, guaranteed. So even though we were going to draw down to like 2 cards in our deck, it was, in that situation, it was fine. Well, unclaimed territory on... This mana, we're so far away from doing anything. Let's play, I guess we got to play blue Zubera for chump blocking purposes. Since it cycles. Growing the Pridemate. Oh dear. Because we would have made our opponent discard the cards. Oh, Sarah Ascendant too. Yikes. And also Honor the Pure. Oh, lordy. Well, I guess we could find a Wrath and 2 white sources. That's not an impossible request. Unlikely, perhaps. Zubera gives us Zubera. Because we just get all of our stuff back from the graveyard again and then hit our opponent for lethal with the red Zubera. Yeah, this is not working out. Play the land, pass the turn. Yeah, I don't even know if we have outs now. Because we got to draw 3 specific cards. And I don't know if we're going to live long enough to draw those 3 cards. Oh my goodness, another Pride Mate. Looking grim, boys and girls. Opponent gets in. This is going to be a 6-6. We chump. Yep, that is not one of the cards on our list, and that just does it. Wow! So I guess we just had 4 Rally the Ancestors in a row on top of our deck. Yikes. Oh boy. Well, so I guess that's gonna do it. What time is it? 9:11. All right, we'll see. We'll see what this last match looks like. It looks like we're just gonna end with two 1-win records tonight. We definitely had lots of rallies, no doubt about that. Well, we'll see. If this match starts quickly, we might try to do the last match. We'll see. We'll see. I'm confused. What are you all talking about that previous match? So the thing is, in that situation, we make our opponent discard their cards so they're empty-handed. We hit them down to 2. We have another reanimation spell in hand. So we draw down to a couple cards in our deck, and then we just reanimate everything again, sack the red Zubera again, and our opponent dies. I don't think there's, like, any risk. Man, this is the opposite kind of bad. I don't think there's any risk in that situation that I can see. Yeah, we drew. I mean, I like drawing Rally usually, but we drew a lot. All right, let's see if we close it out with one more win with Zubera. At least get a couple of wins with our janky decks tonight. Windswept Heath, pass the turn. Come on, Zubera, you can do it. Let's see what our opponent's playing. Grove of the Burn Willows, Tron. Yeah, I don't think this is a good matchup necessarily. Oh, Gruul Turf. Oh, it's combo. Yikes. All right, it's okay. It's a Hive Mind deck, I think. Well, Godless Shrine. Grizzly Salvage isn't a bad draw. Pass the turn. What's up, Irishman? How goes it? How often do you play Magic outside of streaming, otherwise not for the site? Most of the Magic I play at this point is somehow related to content. Hey, thank you, Irishman. Opponent picks up the double strike land. Well, that's Grizzly Salvage. Take a Viscera Seer. Ugh. Those were not the hits we wanted. Ugh! Where's all our Zubera? We have 0 Zubera in the top 50 cards of our deck. That is that's against the odds in its own right. We have had some really wacky draws. They've started playing Hive Minds again. The most recent builds I've seen have had Hive Minds again. I don't know if this exact build does or not, but it's starting to creep back in a little bit. All right, settle down. I don't think the card drawing. I don't think that's something that's worth getting in an argument about. so let's not worry about it. I draw cards even when it's wrong. That's my personal technique. So even if it was wrong, I'm still just gonna draw because I like drawing cards. All right, opponent, how's it going over there? So basically, one person say the other. So what are y'all playing at F&M this weekend? Are you playing any Magic this weekend? Summoner's pack for our opponent. Are we just dying here? Is that what's happening? Azusa. Alright. Colony Garden. Makes a token. Did I loot? We drew a Zubera finally, but not enough to actually kill... Not enough to actually kill, Azusa. We can't play it and rally it back this turn, unfortunately. I guess we could kill a plant token. Actually, well, let's think about this. Let's go attacking. There's no way they block with Azusa, but you never know. Attack, attack. If they block with Azusa, then we can Zubera kill it. Yeah, opponent takes it. Play Zubera. Oh my goodness. Tapping for the wrong unclaimed territory. Still tapping the wrong one. Alright, there we go. Zubera mana on red. That's the turn. My LGS has Commander every Sunday. That's sweet. Pummeler in Standard. EDH Patron of the Roki. Sweet. Blue-green Merfolk. In Modern? Planeswalker Pox. We got beat by that earlier. Or some version of it. 4-color cards I own in Standard. Probably energy cards. Cat deck to PTQ. Nice. So the overlay I use is one that we have for the Goldfish site that isn't actually out in the public, but I think there is a similar publicly available version. All right, another bounce land and another garden. Odds of being dead next turn seem relatively high. Cavern on Giant, which, Titan mana. Opponent passes. Another rally. Alright, play a Plains. I guess we'll attack. I expect that we're just dead. Defenders in Modern. Alright, opponent's gonna block. Yep, down to 16. Pass the turn. Defenders in Modern. Oh, that looks pretty fun. Kind of defender ramp. That looks really fun. We played a deck like that on Mucha Brew, and the wall ramp plan can actually work pretty well sometimes. Do they have the Titan? They They do. All right. Fair enough. Titan. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're fast enough to beat this, especially not with getting stuff in the graveyard. I guess we gotta bring in Thought Seizes. And that's really all we got. We'll go down to gather the packs, I guess. Hopefully they don't have Graveyard Hate. Maybe we should bring in a Wear Tear just in case. Silent Chant Zubera doesn't seem to do that much in this matchup. I guess Abrupt Decay is probably better since it kills Azusa too. Try it like that. Rally and Shaman of the pack and Abzan Elves. Probably if you had ways to fill your graveyard with elves, it could work. Treefolk Belcher. Ooh. That's a cool take on the Belcher deck. I like it. You actually have some creatures in there, which is nice, that care about forests. 10 land seems crazy, but if you have a bunch of 1-mana ways to find lands, it seems like it can work. You got 10 1-mana ways to find basics, so you really only need 1 land in your opening hand, and then you should be able to get some more. That seems pretty fun. Oh, we played an Abzan token deck that had some major issues. Had some good things going on, but the mana was pretty rough and didn't actually run very well. And then we decided to play a few Zubera games, which, we've won some, we've comboed off some, we've played some pretty rough matchups and done some losing, so it's been fun though. So we got Viserys here for 1. We have 2 Zuberas, so we can potentially kill Azusa. I guess this is probably about where we want to be. We don't have any graveyard filling cards, unfortunately, but we can scry. Let me see, Phoenix. All right, Flooded Strand, Crack Flooded Strand. Grab a Godless Shrine. Untapped. Run out our Viserys here. Pass the turn. Yeah, this is against the odds deck. Ooh, mono blue turns. That's a fun one. Yeah, we haven't played turns deck in a while. We played the Bant turns deck quite a while ago. Ugh. I think we gotta play. All right, let's get in with Viserys here. Hit our opponent. I think we're gonna unclaim territory on Satyr, unfortunately, but then play Black Zubera. I think we gotta get down our 2 Zuberas to make sure we can kill an Azusa. All-in Shamans is a pretty competitive budget list. That is a good one. Opponent. Taps on taps. Genesis Chamber Avatar of Might. Ooh. Explores, bounce lands. Yep. Opponent passes. Well, Sacred Foundry. Get down, Red Zubera. Play another Seer. Go attacking. Hit our opponent. Zubera does well when it plays against mid-rangey, creaturey decks where chump blocking is good. It struggles. It's not very fast against combo, and we also played against Boggles, which is also a bit problematic. since they just put trample on a hexproof creature. We did win a game off Boggles. So it's pretty matchup dependent. Alright, so stop on our upkeep. Sacrifice some Zuberas. Sacrifice black Zubera. Sacrifice red Zubera. Kill a Zusa. If we can find a rally here with our Scries, or return to the ranks, we just get to empty our opponent's hand, abrupt decay to the bottom. So that's what we're looking for. We probably have to sack a Viserys here too, I think. This is pretty much our best bet against combo. Red Zubera, alright, to the bottom. Let's sack one of our Viserys ears. We really want rally or return to the ranks. Wayfinder, bottom. Come on, give it to us, deck. Cavern. That's not it. Well, we did a lot of digging. It's probably going to be the top card in our Satyr Wayfinder pile. Wayfinder. Ugh. Whiffs. There was a return to the ranks in there. Get in with our Viserys here. The problem here is we were so close, but if our opponent just plays a Titan here, we probably still just lose. Yeah, Daggerburn in Modern with Haunted Phantasm could be fun. Seems like a fun against the odds kind of deck. Ryusi, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, we got to keep going. Sack Wayfinder. We got to find a reanimation spell. Zubera. That is a good Zubera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not a reanimation spell, though. We have 6 in our deck. 1's in our graveyard, so we still have 6. We've scryed like 5 or 6 cards to the bottom. Yeah, we're going to put Zubera to the bottom. Do we sack our last Wayfinder? Are we that desperate? Oh, man, I think we might have to. Actually, no. I guess we can't do that. All right. Untap. Reanimation. Cavern. On Zubera. Last time we had 4 rallies. This time we can't find one. Pass the turn. The Mirror Entity seems to combo really well with green Zubera tokens too. Seems solid. Mirror Entity, I guess, could be a backup plan for trying to win by beating down. It doesn't really come back well with Return to the Ranks and Rally the Ancestors, but it could help with the beatdown plan. All right, Walking Ballista. Well, let's cry. See if we can find some reanimation. Come on, deck. We got to hit it sooner or later because we put so many cards. All right, there's a rally. That's what we needed. So unless our opponent has a... they could have Pact of Negation, I guess. Unless they have Pact of Negation, we should be good. Opponent gets in for 1. Ooh, Mercy Killing does sound sweet with Daggerbird in Modern. Opponent hits us. Alright, well, we're going for it. Rally X2. No counters. Come on, no counters. Opponent has Swan Song. Okay. Sure. Sure. Why not? Why not? They discarded 2 Titans and kept a Swan Song. That is, I guess that makes sense. There's the Amulet. Modern Daggerburn looks like a pretty fun deck. Definitely something that would be fun to try for against the odds sometime. Opponent passes. More reanimation. It's a Zubera. Alright, we'll play it. It doesn't really do much, but we'll play it. Get in with our bird, I guess. Our opponent might just kill us with Walking Ballista. Hit our opponent down to 14. Pass the turn. Adding counters to Ballista. Pretty sure their last card's a Titan. Think black-green aggro with Bantu's Reckoning Heroic Intervention combo could work. Yeah? I mean, I guess so. I think the combo would probably be a little bit matchup dependent, but Bantu's Last Reckoning can be powerful. Yeah, opponent does have Titan. And I think that's just game since they have the amulet. Well, we had a shot. So you got to see some of the bad of Zubera's. Graveyard Hate, counter spells on our reanimation spells, combo decks. So it's very good in specific matchups, but struggles in other matchups. I assume our opponent's just getting a Pact here, and then that just seals it if they get a Pact in negation. Because even if we happen to draw into reanimation, it doesn't help us. So I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. Any reason you think of not to run Rune Halo in the Nevermore list you ran previously? No, Rune Halo is a fine addition. It's just not very budget friendly. Opponent. I mean, I think you just take Pact Negation. I'm not sure why they're tanking on this. Yeah, we had fun. I mean, we play some janky decks. Oh, they take a Summoner's Pact. Well, I guess technically we're live to a Rally the Ancestors off the top here. That is a thing we could draw this turn. If we draw Reanimation this turn, we're Grizzly Salvage. Yeah, that doesn't do it. That doesn't do it. It can't hit a reanimation spell. Oh boy. Well, we didn't do a lot of winning, but we played some cool decks. Abzan Tokens, the idea is fun, but mana base was really bad. So if you decide to mess around with Abzan Tokens, fix the mana base. Zubera's really fun tribe to play with. They do some really cool things when they go off. And they're very strong in some matchups. If you're playing against Death Shadows and Tarmogoyfs, you can just chump for infinity and it works so well. But when you're playing against fast combo, playing against a lot of Graveyard Hate, which is something we managed to dodge during Against Odds, then it goes a lot worse for Zubera's because they just get locked down very hard by certain things. So definitely, I think, one of my favorite fun casual decks. But as far as winning a tournament with it, there's just too much Graveyard Hate, I think, and too many bad matchups. And you can kind of see during our matchups, Weber for the 12th month in a row. Hey, happy birthday, by the way. Thank you so much for the resubscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So I feel like those are the things that are holding it back from really being a real deck, is the Graveyard Hate problems. And you saw in our matches, it's really hard to sideboard in stuff because you need a critical mass of Zubera's, you need the reanimation plan. So it's hard to just bring in like 8 sideboard cards, even if those cards would be good, because then you're just like negating things, but you don't have Zubera's to get Zubera value or whatever. So I don't know, it's really fun and does cool things. But as far as being super competitive, probably not quite there. Schnapps, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Another 12-month resubscriber. Big scoop cheer for you. Anyway, so we didn't do a lot of winning, but hopefully we had fun at least. I had fun. Hopefully you all had fun as well. So I think that wraps it up for... Yeah, I think that's basically right, Rayulin. Mana base doesn't really fit for budget. Combo is sweet, but not really fast enough to compete with some of the other stuff. So anyway, everyone, I think that brings us to the end for tonight. So replay YouTube if you want to relive any of the fun beatings that we took tonight with 5-color Zuberas and Abzan Field of Ruin mana base. Why tokens? You can always check that out there. You can always check that out on the replay YouTube tomorrow. Normal YouTube, Against Odds, Budget Magic, Commander Clash coming out this weekend. Keep an eye out for that. And, of course, the merch page with tokens and t-shirts and playmats, all that stuff. Good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone. We will be back on Tuesday with another one. Maybe play something a little more competitive. Actually, see if we can win some games. We'll have to see, but we'll have fun either way. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks to everyone who subbed and donated. Definitely definitely appreciate it. And yeah, have a good weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday.